Cybernation Uncensored.
Have to remember if I checked the mainframe or not. Been getting glitches all week. Oh, hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. Um, Players, please say hello to the audience. Audience, please let us know if we have any sound issues or anyone's frozen. I will do my best to fix the situation. Although last week I did not know how to restart Kiwi's frozen video feed. Rob's in the chat, so maybe he can elaborate on that, but because I do not know how to fix that. But players, please say hello.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
Hello.
This is my our weekly Highriders campaign. We are taking a slight break from our normal programming to provide you a special kind of holiday one shot in the spirit of the holiday. So, players, please introduce yourselves. Tell us where we can find you in the socials, who you'll be playing tonight, and if you've got anything, projects you have running. Starting with Johnny Drop.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Johnny Drop over on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord, other Sandman3096 in the Twitch chat, and I have a little SoundCloud over at Arxin, that's ARXIN, if you'd like to check that out. And tonight I will be playing a slightly different version of Grayson Grayscale Scalise. Instead of a solo on Mars, I will be a sort of a strong arm for a local crime family in 1930s New York, the Mendocinis.
Sounds awesome. Everyone, please do stop by if you can and support Johnny on SoundCloud. Next up is Juicy.
Hi, I am Juicy Garland, a Boston area drag queen and super nerd. You can find me on Twitter at JuicyGarland, one word, and on Instagram at juicy.garland. And I'll be playing Melody Kincaid, who is normally our francophonic A-type personality, but tonight she will be considerably more American given the noir theming, and she will have been more of a dilettante debutante, given the fact that the Red era has not happened and her family remains intact.
Awesome! Can't wait to see you play the part. Next up is Kiwi Waste.
Everyone, I'm Kiwi Waste. You can find me in the chat and on Discord as Kiwi Waste and on Twitter as Waste Kiwi. And I will be playing Astro Glimmer tonight. Instead of your violin playing rocker boy, I'll be your lounge singer in the local speakeasy.
Awesome. Next up is Stink Palm.
Everybody, I'm Tracy, or StinkPump007. You can catch me on Twitter, Twitch, whatever, under that handle. And I'm also a pro GM. I am doing, I know you're a twit, but what am I? A campaign here on Cybernation on Mondays, 3 p.m. Eastern. So come join us. We have an awesome team for that. Tonight I am playing Bella Alastor of the Constitutional Times newspaper. And I know my damn rights, so you're going to let me in there because I'll get my story.
You tell him, Bella. Next up is Vampire Bites.
I am Vampire Bites. Normally you can find me here Friday nights playing Axelrod Rainer, space vehicle tech and nomad of Eastern European descent. This night, however, you'll find me playing Axel Rayner, who is a Eastern Bloc immigrant to the city, and an auto mechanic.
Awesome. All right. So, now that everyone's been introduced, I want to take a moment to say thank you to our Patreon. Without your contributions to the channel, to Cybernation, shows like this, Coyote and Crow, Star Trek that will be starting up pretty soon with ELH, and who has our very own Juicy Couture, Juicy as part of the cast.
I'm very
Congratulations on
excited.
that. And soon, hopefully, Cyborg and Blade Runner and other wonderful shows to that will be coming to you hopefully in the coming year. Thank you all very much. We very much appreciate it. It affords us GMs that run these shows, and the future ones that will be stepping forward to captain the future shows, and as well as the players, present these wonderful stories to you all, our audience. Thank you to our sponsors, Lion Banner Games, Studio Agate, Free League Publishing, Sirenscape, Fantasy Grounds, Modifius, Loki Battle Mats. Special thanks to our Talsorian Games for creating the wonderful world of Cyberpunk in which we play, and we kind of alter to fit our needs and our ideas, just like this one. I want to also thank you. I thank Arc Dreams Publishing for publishing their Delta Green, which I am drawing inspiration from for this one shot. So, without further ado, we step into the beginning of this one shot. Let me transition the screen to our players. We start off back in Hades Prime, where our last episode, or our last session, where everyone was getting all patched up and taking fluids, getting armor repaired, and stuff. Starting with Melody. What was Melody doing? Or what did she do when you guys got back to the garage?
So, after we got out of everything, I actually, let's see, what would she have done? I think she would have probably gone back over all of our documents to review inventory for the ship, and also make sure everything is aligned so that we can leave, right?
Okay.
Because at this point, there's just so much to pick up, and then sort of dot I's and cross T's before leaving.
Okay. As you're walking around the garage, you feel a presence behind you. You can't tell it's there, but it just calls your name, taps you on the shoulder.
Hello? Who is there? Oh, what do I see behind me?
Nothing. Just it's hard to focus. It actually goes out of focus and turns black and white. You feel a touch on your shoulder, and it just you hear a voice that says, "Remember your past self," and you drift off.
Well, damn.
Next up is Axel.
Axel would likely be checking the ship over, make sure that remotely detonated bomb can be removed, and that the repairs have actually gone according to plan.
You're standing on the ship.
On the ship, near the ship, yeah. Just kind of doing a walk around, and
Okay.
if there's any other repairs that need to be done.
You feel a presence. You actually kind of think it's Vela, kind of trailing you like she does from time to time. You turn to ask for you probably turn to ask for like a tool or something. As you turn, expecting Vela to be there, you see nothing. You kind of bewildered, and you feel a touch on your shoulder. Same thing, and a voice that says, "Remember your past self," and you drift off into sleep. Next up is Grayson. What was Grayson doing after he got his fluids and
Yeah, so
patched up?
after he got all patched up, he was still pretty sore. So he started rummaging through Oswald's office to find a bottle of something to ease the pain. And all he could rummage up was a really, really cheap bottle of vodka. And he couldn't even find a glass, so he's just sort of sitting in the office chair, taking a couple swigs,
Sitting in
and
the
trying to
office
forget
chair,
about the day. Yep.
sitting there in the dark, brooding. Probably, right?
Yep, just trying to put the day behind us.
Okay. You hear like in your you could swear that it's kind of you're hearing music, but there's no player or anything, and your agent's not playing anything. Old classic kind of 1930s style music. It's kind of eerie, really.
What the hell
The
kind of
office
shit does he
starts to
got
go
floating around in this
starts to fade
office?
dark. Fade to like a dark black. You're not sure whether or not it's the alcohol, but you too feel a touch on your shoulder, and you hear a voice aside from the music that says remember your past self, and you fall asleep. Next up is Astra.
Huh? Well, probably after get a little patched up, I'm probably gonna head off to wherever my room on the ship, or if we have I don't remember if we had rooms at Oswald's, wherever my bed is. Get out like my violin, start like probably got some ideas in my head after such a crazy fight, and start trying to like write some stuff down,
Mm-hmm.
think of some new music, relax myself after more intense battle than I thought I was about to have.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you playing your violin?
Yeah.
Okay. You play for a few minutes. You have an inspiration to like write some new tune, but it's not your usual kind of like style of music. Something older. You
Ooh, that's
start
kind of retro.
Yeah.
Dig it.
You start to the room starts to darken. You're wondering if it's kind of due to you being tired from what happened earlier, and uh, yeah, you think it's just that, but your creative juices in your mind are flowing, and you're trying to piece together and the new tune. Then the string breaks.
Dang it.
You go fishing for a replacement string. The room gets a lot darker. You feel a touch on actually the small of your back, and then on your shoulder, and a voice says the same thing. Remember your past self. You collapse to the ground, fast asleep. Next up is Vela.
Yeah, so after that whole thing, Bella's really amped up. I mean, like, like everybody's being lazy. They're going to sleep, and it's just like, come on, guys, like we kicked ass. We should be at party. But so Bella instead is, making notes and writing things about the conspiracies or the truths that I'm uncovering. I probably like started like 12 different like stories and finished like a third of each of them, going back and forth between different random ass things, um, in all my chaotic energy.
Okay, between like typing away like mad on your probably like a portable word processor or something the equivalent. Typing something up for a good a few minutes and then feverishly like deleting and then typing some more up and doing the same thing, deleting, trying to get it just right. Um, you probably go for a bump of synth coke or something to keep you freaking energized and for maybe a little bit of inspiration. Um, the room starts to go dark. You don't know if it's a bad batch of synth coke or if it was cut with something.
Oh, that's. I'm not sure that's synth coke.
You feel a touch on your shoulder. Actually, yeah, a touch behind you, on your shoulder, like a touch on the head, and a voice that says, "Remember your past self." And out you go. One by one, you got all of you wake up, completely dark. You can't move. You're seated. Something. Your hands are bound to the chair that you're sitting in. Give me 1 second.
Well, that's a rough start.
Johnny.
Normally, I make you buy me dinner first.
Just another just another Tuesday for me.
At least dinner first.
A burlap sack is pulled off the top of your head. Morning, sunshine.
What the hell is going on here?
Uh, we just wanted to bring you in. Um, word on the street is you reported something supernatural that you experienced. Something about a warehouse, and you saw something, and you reported it to the police, or to not the police, but to your um to your crime family.
Look, I see weird shit every day. You know, I'm not a snitch. Okay, if that's what this is about, I didn't see nothing.
No one said you snitched.
Neither did I.
All right. So, what you did report something unnatural. You saw some type of supernatural killing. Someone floated in the air or something, and they were eviscerated right before your very eyes.
Look, it was probably just like some sort of moonshine combustion or something like that. You know, we work with a lot of volatile alcohols and shit, so there's plenty of logical explanations for it. It was a crazy thing, so I talked to the boys about it, but it's probably all very logical explanation for it. It's just another day.
The person in the room that's asking you these questions is dressed in a nice suit. Says, "Look, this can go down. This can go down one of two ways. You keep blowing smoke up my ass, and I take you out back. I put a bullet in your head. Or option number two is I'm recruiting a little bit of a team. And all you have to do is say yes.
I mean, does it pay good?
Pays well enough to keep you alive. Doesn't mean that you have to divest yourself of your current occupation with your family. You can still take jobs, but for all intents and
Look, I
purposes,
work.
you
I
also
work for the family. They would tell you themselves, I'm not family. I just work for them.
okay.
This offers a step in a different direction. I not too averse to it.
All right. I'll
I
take
don't
that
get
as a yes.
put down like a fucking dog in the street. Done enough of that myself.
Okay. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Wasn't planning on going anywhere.
Okay, we're gonna pause right here for a second. And me being new, I did catch myself before I went ahead and jumped right into this story. Um, I apologize to the audience. We will pick right back up in a few minutes after we get some kind of clarification, because a lot of you are probably scratching your heads on what exactly is going on. Okay. This for this part for this explainer, I'm going to need a little bit of help from one of my cast members, Juicy. Can can you explain the world of Delta Green for me,
Yes.
for the audience?
Yes, so we are not playing in Delta Green. This is inspired by Delta Green, but
Yes.
to explain, Delta Green is a tabletop RPG that I love. I obsess over it. And it ultimately blends a lot of what Call of Cthulhu does, but takes it forward into normally the present of like the 90s into the current day and throws the unnatural at people and frames everything kind of in the way that the X-Files framed unnatural investigations. Usually it involves like government agents in a secret organization that is not officially recognized or like funded by the U.S. government, and it kind of lives under the radar, identifying and trying to eliminate all occasions of unnatural occurrences out there, whether they're unnatural monsters or there's some sort of like unnatural emanation affecting people. So ultimately, Delta Green is it functions similarly to Call of Cthulhu. It has a sanity mechanic. Um, but the way it differs from Call of Cthulhu is the rule set itself is a little bit more, I think, elegant and streamlined, but also it takes a much more harsh tone than Call of Cthulhu kind of does. There's a pulpiness to Call of Cthulhu that isn't really in Delta Green. And that's part of why I love it so much. But I'm actually super excited for this. I think this is going to be a real fun time.
Kind of Diamond Dust, kind of X-Files style.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, thank you for the explainer. I forgot to do this intro since I'm still kind of new and I kind of got things jumbled up a bit. But to add on to that, Delta Green is a is a covert group inside the United States federal government. Its mission is to investigate, contain, and conceal unnatural events because the unnatural is real and it kills. The world of Delta Green is like our own, but beyond the edges of reality are powers that outstrip the human mind's capacity for understanding. Sometimes those powers bleed through into our world and destroy everything they touch. Agents of Delta Green have limited knowledge of these forces. If you are an agent, it is likely you have experienced the unnatural, or at least once. This inciting event is probably what brought you to Delta Green's attention in the first place. A few more, they suffer that knowledge like a cancer of the mind. Sometimes it's better to know just enough to get the job done and nothing more. That's the first rule of Delta Green. So, stepping back into scene, now that I've cleared that up, I'm sorry everyone, but moving on with the show. Steps out of the person steps out of the room where Grayson was, and walks into Melody's. Which persona was this again, Melody?
We're still Melody Kincaid, but
Okay.
we're American this time.
All right. Okay. So this person walks into your room. You hear a door open. Pulls the bag, a burlap sack off your head.
The hell are you and what are we doing here?
Oh, that's a lot of sass from coming from you.
Well, personally, I think it's warranted given the fact that you've bound me here and had a bag over my head. So what, pray tell, is going on?
We're following up on a lead.
And what lead is that?
I don't know. You tell me.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Give me some information
We have
first.
a police report. Actually,
What?
a missing persons report from filed by you.
Okay.
Something out of the ordinary. Can you explain?
Well, that's just the thing, is I can't. Right?
Can't or won't.
Didn't you read the damn report? I saw something strange and now I can't explain it. So I reported it to the police like a good citizen, and now you have me here. Why?
Trying to figure out what to do with you. So.
Well, perhaps I could give you better answers if you gave me more information.
We want you to elaborate on your story. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Yes, of course. That is exactly
Explain.
what I had said to the police.
You saw it.
Yes.
What did it look like?
It's frankly impossible to describe. It's difficult. I mean, what I saw is difficult to explain.
Was it short? Was it menacing? What?
Dark, I suppose. It was dark, and it was writhing there in the shadows, and that's about all I could see. But what I do know is that that poor person was completely dismembered right in front of me.
Do tell. That was not in your report.
Well, yes, of course, I guess it did sound crazy to me, watching a person just sort of lifted up into nothingness in the shadows and then ripped apart by tentacles or something in the dark. How do you explain that? You tell me.
Ha. Okay. Now we have some. It's making sense now.
Well, for damn sure, it's not making any sense to me. Excuse me, sir.
It's not supposed to make sense to you. So, I've got a question for you.
What?
This conversation goes one of two ways.
And which two ways are those?
The first one is we ask you for your help. And
asking? Is this asking?
In a sense.
Or
we disappear you. You're never seen again.
You do know who my father is, don't you?
Oh, yeah. We've got that handled.
And my uncle, the senator? And you're going to tell me you're just going to disappear me, just like that?
Oh, we have that handled too.
Well, you're bold as brass.
Oh,
so, how do I get out of this? What do you want from me?
Your cooperation.
And what does that entail?
Sign on the dotted line right here. He hands you a packet of paper.
What does it say?
You will become an agent. We will be hiring you.
Work? Me?
Yes.
Well, I guess if it's either die or this, I'll work. for damn sake. She'll sign.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Very funny. You must kill it at the comedy club.
Always do, honey. Always do.
Bring me a martini, would you?
We'll get around to it. Closes the door behind him. A few minutes later, like, you guys are like stewing, looking around, or trying to figure out what's going on. The door opens into Axel's room. You hear like a few steps walking around the room. Stops just behind you. Just doesn't do anything for a few minutes. All you hear is breathing.
Did I fix the wrong car?
No?
Is someone unhappy with car?
No. Pulls the bag over your head, off of your head.
You need me to fix car.
Oh no, we have all the mechanics that we need. Oh, where to start? Where to start?
I am not going back.
Going back
I am
where?
American.
Going back where? Are you running from
The
someone?
mother country. I am American now. I have my papers.
Okay.
From Ellis Island, I have my papers.
I never doubted that. What can you tell me about this this police report that you filed? It says that you witnessed something indescribable, like something out of the ordinary.
I mean, it was indescribable. I could not even say in my own tongue. It was.
It mentioned something similar to something like Baba Yaga or something.
Yes. Like hut. Like a hut with chicken's legs. But not chicken. Big.
No,
Real
not.
big.
Something like a boogeyman. Tell me about this boogeyman. It says it happened in your very shop.
Okay. I mean, it's all in the report. Is all I can say.
Did you get scratched? Did you get into a fight with it? What?
I run away and I make report.
Okay. So, all right. Let's do this. What would you do if I offered you if I offered for you to have additional work?
I thought you said you have enough mechanics.
We can always hire one more.
Okay.
But you wouldn't just be doing mechanic work.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm just having to spoon feed you all this, huh? All right. So,
Duh.
what I'm trying to do here is buy your silence.
No more police report.
I'm not gonna believe that. He pulls out a handkerchief and coughs into it, and you see a little bit of blood.
You should see doctor.
I'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't you worry about that. I'm
I will
trying.
not put that in my police report either.
All right. So what I want to do is I want to buy your silence. I want to make sure that none of your story gets out and scares the public.
Ah,
Sound good?
no police report. Ah,
All right. Mental. No handgun for this guy. All right. I'll be right back. Walks into Vela's room.
What the hell's you guys done? Who are you?
Walks into your room, closes the door, pulls up.
What, a
a
Hoover
side-
people? Huh? You are Hoover boys? I'm sure you are. Or you? No, you gotta be MI6. Yes, definitely. Definitely MI6. Yeah, I can smell it. Yep, fish and chips.
Oh my God! What? Another cub reporter?
I know my rights. You can't keep me here.
Can I put a bullet in this in this one now? All right, fine. Okay. You hear two voices talking back and forth. The other one just said, "No, be nice." All right.
Yeah,
You hear the door
listen to your
open.
boss.
You hear the door open and close again, and one set of footsteps walk out. Just as the door closes again, the bag is removed from your head. So,
All right.
another nosy reporter.
Yep. I don't have my pen. And who are you? Gotta get my sources straight.
Name's not important for now. What is important is a report that you filed a couple weeks ago, actually.
Okay.
Want to care to
Which one?
elaborate on it?
Well, so I mean, the cat really is trying to steal my food.
Not that
He
one.
keeps breaking into the apartment.
Not that one, genius.
Oh.
Something about someone being raised up off the floor, drug against a wall, and like dismembered. You remember that one?
That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. I don't talk in crazy talk. No. I work in real news. Legitimate news.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's talk about crazy talk though. Did you or did you
Who's
not?
talking?
Did you or did you not see that? See what I just told you from this report?
Well, how do you know about that?
I have my sources.
Well, and I have mine. You got to share if you want me to share.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Information exchange. Oh, I love this part. Okay. Here's how it's gonna how the information exchange will go down is or this is how we'll do this. I'm gonna slide a packet of paper over to you. You're gonna put your signature on it. Then the exchange starts. If not, then I take out my pistol, put it behind your head, pull the trigger, and walk out of this room.
I guess I'll look at your packet.
I knew you'd see it my way.
Tear it open, start looking through it. Can't. No talking. What the?
Non-disclosure.
All right. Let's see. My pen.
The power to
No,
disappear people.
All right. Oh no, you missed my other pen. All right. I start like crossing things off on it, striking out whole paragraphs. All right. There.
Where'd you
Fine.
get the crayon from? No kidding.
I always have to have something to write with.
All right. So, all right. He takes the paper back from you. Walks out of the room. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Walks into Astra's room.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
Door closes. So, like slow footsteps in your direction. Sing me a
Are you
tune,
there?
songbird. Sing me a tune.
Who are you? What am I doing here?
Ah. Seems that you filed a police report and we're just following up on it.
I don't think this is normal, how police follow up on reports.
Oh,
Sir,
I never said I was part of the police.
What do you want from me?
I just want to corroborate stuff on your story.
What do you need to know?
Walk me through it. What did you see?
I mean, should be all in the report. I was leaving, I just finished my set and I was leaving the bar. And I just heard this noise outside in the alley. I don't know what came up. I had to go check. I don't know why. But when I saw that, I couldn't even explain what I saw there. It was terrifying.
Ah. Did it attack you?
No. Once I saw it, I ran. I was so scared, and I just quickly went to the police. I didn't know where else to go.
Have you told anyone else?
No one would believe me. I didn't think the police would believe me.
Okay. I have a proposition for you.
What is it?
I seem to be making a lot of these propositions tonight. But yeah, okay, here's what we're doing. Now here's what we will do. I don't know if you're looking for more employment, but we want to hire you.
You still have a place to sing.
Oh, you can still do your singing, but you'll be doing other work aside from that for us.
I mean, I don't know what else you need, but I could certainly try.
Okay. Slides a packet over to you. Have a look at this as he pulls the burlap sack off of your head.
What is all this? Seems like a lot.
He unbinds one hand so you can flip through the pages.
I don't know if I'm qualified for any of this.
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to be qualified for everything.
Will they get to go if I sign this?
After a few days. Till then, you and a few other individuals will be here for a little bit.
What happens if I don't sign this?
Oh, that's when we have problems. I think it's better for you to just sign the paper.
Well, I don't want any problems, so So sure, I guess I will. Fine.
He reaches for the packet and kind of like pulls open his coat to put the pen away, to put it back in his pocket. And you see a revolver when he did that. So, okay. Cut your other hand free. Stand up. Follow me.
Oh.
Walks you and to another room. We start back over to where Grayson is at. Hey, sunshine. I'm back for you. Hope you didn't get too bored.
No, I'm having all sorts of fun in here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. You cut your restraint. He cuts both of them and says, "Get up. Follow me.
Let me just stretch my legs here.
Don't get any funny ideas either."
Well, you took my gun, so I don't think I'll be getting any of those.
You behave yourself and you'll get them back.
Oh, I'm a good boy, I promise.
Walks out of the room, looks back at you. Coming?
Yep, right behind you.
All right. Walks into Melody's room.
Welcome back. Did you bring my martini like I asked?
Oh, it'll be waiting for you. Just keep waiting.
It had better be cold. That's what I have to say. And dry.
Walks over to the right in front of you and cut your bindings.
You know, usually I make them buy me dinner first. So,
No, I
what
don't need
next?
I don't need to know about your extracurricular activities. It's quite all
You're
right.
no fun. Can't this at least be fun if you're going to force me into something? Jeez.
Mm. Excuse me. Believe me, you're gonna. I don't know. You might have a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, buddy, where now?
Follow me. Follow us. Actually, walks into Bella's room. All right, Mr. Reporter. Mr. Big Mouth, whatever. Walks over,
Yeah.
cut your bindings.
I told you I have rights. This is America still. I hope.
You hope. That's a good one. Okay, follow us. Walks
Now,
into Axel's room.
can I have my notepad back?
Tosses it back at you.
Excellent, excellent.
Actually, flips it back at you.
What'd you say your name was?
I didn't. Keeps walking.
What are these times? And who are you, my madam? Looking over at Juicy.
Yes, I am Melody Kincaid of the Westchester County Kincaids. You might know my
Westchester,
uncle. Oh, are you
Oh.
the press?
Oh yes, Constitutional Times.
Oh, if you're the press, then everything is strictly off the record, and I was not here.
Just like your uncle.
You know, the apple does not fall far from the tree. That's why I'm so successful.
So the train walks into Axel's room. This person that was questioning you walks right up to you and cuts your restraints.
Thank you. I can go back to shop now. You bring
Not-
cars when you need fixing.
No, not just yet.
You bring the cars to me when you need fixing. We good.
Oh, no, you misunderstand.
I will be quiet. I don't misunderstand.
Oh no. Doesn't work that way. We need you to do a little bit of training here first before we release you. There's information that you need to know before we return you into the before we return you to the wild, as we say. Follow me. Walks out of the building. Walks out of the building that you guys are stored or individually held in. Walks down a hallway into what looks like a big boardroom. Have a seat.
You gonna strap us to these ones too?
Oh no, that's not required anymore.
Fantastic, fantastic.
You must be a joy at parties. You're not going to take out a chair for a lady? Damn.
Oh, excuse me. Walks right over to you and pulls out your chair.
That's better. Thank you.
As you go to sit down, he pulls it out from underneath you.
Very funny.
He said, "Oh,
bitch.
pardon me." Offers his hand to pick you up off the floor. And
They say chivalry is dead.
and slides a chair underneath you this time as you go to seat. There's an older gentleman in the center of the room where you guys are facing. There's a big conference table and a projector and a screen. And the older gentleman with glasses looks up and down and like as if he's studying you guys. Afternoon.
Is it? I couldn't tell. You know, being in these rooms without windows and a bag over my head for hours.
Oh, that was by design. My name's Mr.
Who are you?
Oh, aren't we just really, really forward?
Well, I don't take kindly to being abducted by a strange man. Usually.
I'll be nice and not say anything about that. No. I know how questionable your morals are. My name is Mr. French. That's all you'll need to know. I'll be your handler. You, the 5 of you, are now agents. The paperwork you signed your life away to the federal government.
Oh, I crossed out that part.
Yes,
Just
you,
real quick,
raising your hand.
this paperwork, little Fakak buddy over there seemed to walk out of the room before I had to sign anything. So not sure that's an issue.
Oh, all right. Mr. French walks straight to you. Puts down the packet in front of you. Says, sign this.
There you go.
Takes your packet with a smile. Says,
Real
thank
tight
you.
operation you're running around here.
Says,
So.
thank you, agent.
Anytime, Grandpa.
Oh, I like that. So, yeah, it's been a while since someone's called me Grandpa. Call me that again. Excuse me. Call me that again. You have a nice shiner.
Mr. French, no disrespect, and by that I mean a little bit of disrespect, but it looks like you could be snapped in half like a baguette.
Come on. Can we just get this moving on? I mean, I got stories to get published. We have deadlines to make.
Alright. Mr. Grayscales.
So,
He walks away.
Mr. Scalise to you.
I'm gonna keep an eye on you. Okay. As I was saying, welcome agents. You are now part of the U.S. government, a special team for the U.S. government. Officially on the books, we don't exist. Do you have any questions on that?
If you don't exist officially, then what's with the contracts?
Oh, that, yeah, that's just so that, we don't have to kill you.
What kind of agency is this?
It's a special hush hush kind of agency. Play within the lines, within the rules, and you may just come to like what you do here.
You are some of Hoover's boys.
Who?
Hoover. You working for Hoover?
Who? Exactly.
You part of that Bureau of Investigation they making?
Don't know what you're talking about.
So, what exactly is the point of this secret agency?
What we do here is we cover up the stuff that will panic the general population of the world of the U.S. We don't want anyone to spook anyone running around telling wild stories that can be corroborated and spook the world.
All right, and then why exactly do you need us? It's not exactly like we're all particularly suited for this sort of work.
Well, we have people that can do certain things. People that can do surveillance. And keep an
Yeah,
eye
I
on
think
things.
so.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of important too. So, starts thinking.
Also, Raven, I don't know if you were able to notice in chat, but we
Yes.
do have a something pointless and random from John Mod.
Nice.
Ah, something pointless and random. Okay. Something pointless and random. Okay. So, the guy that just left comes back. And tells Axel that they found wait. I don't know what to freaking put there. Actually, I'll come back to it. I won't forget about it. I'll come back to it in shortly. So, you guys all agreed, so I don't have to kill you work for this organization that I work for, that you guys now work for.
What's the name of that organization?
The organization that doesn't exist.
Yeah, that one.
It's Delta Green.
Delta.
If
That's
you
kind of
publish,
British.
if you publish this, you won't live to see it in print.
Duly noted. And who happens to be the head of said organization?
That's need to know. The only person that you need to know that really matters right now in your orbit is myself. Should you need to know more, other handlers or other agents, then you will be provided such information. I have a presentation for you. And it'll probably take like 15 minutes. Till then, all I ask for you guys to do is just sit down, watch the video, and give me give me any of your questions at the completion of the video.
I have one question before.
Yes.
Can we have popcorns and Coke with movie?
No.
And is this one of those talkies?
No. It's silent.
Google clusters.
Damn. Got all excited over nothing.
At that moment, the guy that the other agent that was questioning you comes back in and says, "Oh, someone said you wanted want a martini or something."
Yes, try. Extra cold? Thank you. I prefer an olive rather than a twist.
I'll take a bourbon on the rocks.
You guys must, yeah. Just hands a martini mix.
I just want the popcorn and Coke with
There
the
is no-
movie.
There is no popcorn.
She's gonna hand him a tip.
Oh, that's not necessary. And he walks out.
Oh. Well, thank you anyways.
Just then, a rat scurries across the room, right under Astra's chair.
This could be drier, but I'll take it.
Relative of yours, Mr. French, yes?
Ha ha ha.
Rat in here.
Well, we
This is
have to have something.
unsanitary.
We have to have something to keep you guys, you new agents on your toes.
I usually
So-
just use heels for that.
I will come up with a better, pointless and random, but that's all. That's what I could think of for now. Okay, so goes to turn out the lights, and he proceeds to turn on the projector. No words, but you see training videos, more monsters. You actually think it's like some type of old, early Hollywood movie.
Well, isn't that fascinating?
No stars, nothing. Just all like different battles. Comes back in and says, "Do you have any questions?"
None at the
We are
moment.
to be fighting for you.
In a sense, you're also fighting for your very lives.
Oh, I do suppose. Is there some...
I fix the cars.
What if we don't know fight. I don't really know much fighting.
Yes, I'm normally not much of a fighter either, but is there some specific reason we're here, or did you just entrap us for no particular reason?
Oh, that's because you guys saw something unnatural, and we don't want you um, panicking people that don't need to be panicked, especially you, Miss Kincaid. You've
What
got
have I thought?
connections. You've got
Yes,
connections, and we don't need those connections being excited.
that may be, but one does not maintain those sorts of connections without a good modicum of discretion. It's the pressman you should be more worried about than me, I should say.
Only if you worry about the truth.
Many do.
That's your issue.
Okay.
If I am understanding, this is exactly why they want us to be quiet, because people are afraid of the truth. If the truth were out there, they would panic.
No,
Yeah,
That's
very
what
much.
they say.
people are afraid of the truth, but they won't let people see the truth, so they don't know if people are actually afraid of the truth. That's the truth.
Would you be afraid if the thing that you saw came to you and... Oh, you did see. Weren't you afraid?
Yeah, I was.
Well,
But I'm also
we
afraid
don't
of some of
want
those
to
damn
panic.
rats down in
We
the
don't want
subways.
to panic people. I understand. I understand what they mean. I am
I mean,
zip, zip, zip. No
I
talking from
seen
me.
a
I can
rat come
start.
out of the sewer and eat somebody's dog. All right, I'm afraid of the damn sewers. Still, gotta live, So put out the truth there.
Mr. French walks up to you, Axel, and says, "You're exactly what we were looking for. Someone that can keep their mouth shut and do what they're asked to do,
I zip my lip. I fix cars.
and kill monsters."
Okay. Can you give me gun?
Of course, we can give you a gun. Do you know how to shoot one?
Was enough.
Alrighty. Before we send you out into the field, then you're gonna have to practice. How about looks around the room? How many of each of you know how to fire a gun?
Oh, of course, I
Yeah,
can.
is that the only prerequisite for being sent out in the field? Because if so, like, can I go now?
Oh no, not quite.
I mean, this is
Fantastic.
America, for damn sake. Everyone shot a gun, I assume. I mean, my father has at least 17 shotguns we use for bird hunting all the time.
Okay. Some don't know how to fight, huh? All right.
Well, I can point my arm and pull a trigger, for damn sake. How much harder could it possibly be?
In a sense, that is fighting.
People move faster than birds, I'll tell you that much. Slower, rather. I've had one too many of these.
Look at Bella and Astra. Do you have a problem with it?
I mean, I've never shot a gun. So I don't know. I mean, I could learn if I have to, but I never have.
Takes out a pad and paper. Pencil pusher. Looking right at Astra. Okay, investigation. How about you?
Yeah, I shot a gun. I got one in my glove compartment, but
You're proficient.
most of those punks I can just beat back with my cane.
Okay. One pencil pusher, and the rest are investigative agents. Problem solvers. All right.
Especially if problem is car.
Yes. If the problem is a car. Excuse me, everyone. I'm kind of sick, so pardon the coughing and momentarily muting all the time. All right, so I'll give you a few hours to kind of settle in. Have some reading for you guys to do, and also target
Uh,
practice. What? Oh,
so what if we can't read?
one of the other agents will have to read for you. How's that?
Works for me.
Which one of you is perfect? Oh, yeah. Come here, Newsy.
Yeah.
You get to read to Mr. Scalise here.
Fucking good night story, eh? All right. Well, good night, fucking moon. Good night, fucking bed, and good night. That goddamn whatever the hell you left under there. Jesus, ooh, that smells. All right, we good?
So another agent walks into the room and hands you guys each a manual.
Oh, fucking god! This is
This
the worst written thing ever.
This is your agent's manual. Do not lose this. This has contacts for when you are out in the field.
This thing might have contacts. This might have information, but god damn it, it does not have an editor. You guys need to get one of those on the next edition.
We'll get right on that. Proceed to your storytelling to Mr. Scalise while the others peruse through your handbooks.
Do you have copy in Russian?
Oh my
Or
god,
Polish?
what do you people...
Axel, just come sit over here. We're doing story time.
Hold on. Comes back and hands you one that's printed in Russian.
Oh, look at those little letters. That's cute.
It's older Russian.
You know, Axel's now finally understanding what this supernatural and creepy things are, and actually, that is what we're doing. Holy shit! There's language in front of me that I can understand now. I know what's going on, and holy shit, I don't want to do this.
A little late for that.
All right.
That was the basic look on Axel's face when he starts reading through the field manual.
Yes, but it's also printed in the style of a Russian that's like at least a generation before you. Hands both of you yours, Melody and Astra.
Thank you, I suppose.
While Grayson's having his bedtime story read to him.
A little bit of light reading before bed, I suppose.
If you guys are hungry, there's food in the mess.
Oh, I do hope there's finger sandwiches. I could go for a little bit of that.
What do you think we are, savages?
Well, by the way you've been treating us,
Yeah, kind of a little bit.
Oh. That's by design. That's totally by design. Walks out.
Anyway, Newsy, get to reading.
All right, so once upon a time, we were totally screwed. I start reading off to doing story time, marking it up as I go. The hell kind of sentence is this? You know?
All the hanging prepositions. You'd think they didn't go to school.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Periodically, excuse me. Periodically, the agents come back and forth, quizzing you. Things you should know. And when you get the answer wrong, they point it out to you and just said, "Read it again." This goes on for like 3 days. Between that and also taking you to the indoor shooting range. to sharpen up your shooting skills.
3 days.
Those of you that don't object to shooting firearms. To the
I may not
songbird.
be that
Fucking
good, but
end.
it's not my first time, that's certain.
What's that?
I may not be that good, but it's not my first time handling a gun.
Oh,
Happy for the practice.
okay. The songbird, they walk over and they said, okay, so hypothetically, you get cornered by another monster. What do you plan on doing?
I mean, can I run? Is that not an option?
You run, it runs faster.
Oh, well, I guess I would try to fight as best I could. I just, what
He just laugh. He kind of scoffs at you like, "Oh, isn't that cute?" You landed one punch and it just mauled you. All right, I suppose you're gonna need to be buddied up with someone.
Okay.
Tall, illiterate, and kind of brutish. Him, Grayson. You go where you go where he goes. You go.
duets, that'll work.
Right, that's
All right. Actually, a week passes. The agents come back. Excuse me. Give me a second.
Man, it's been a long week.
Indeed, and it's been an even longer night.
They just been fucking quizzing us this whole damn time.
I don't think they want me fixing their cars.
No,
Oh, you
I
figured
don't
that
think
out.
that's it, sir.
no. Yep.
No.
You- right on the nose.
And these are fucking inhumane conditions. Have you seen that pizza in there? Jesus.
Pizza?
Okay.
I don't even know her.
Sorry about that.
I mean, come on.
So the agent.
I have
Can't
my
hold
wa-
us in prison in New York and have
I
crappy
will have
pizza.
my wife make you guamki.
What's that?
Glomki. You take the leaf, the cabbage leaf,
Uh-huh.
and you fill it with the rice and the tomato and meats, if you have them.
Sounds revolting.
It's ethnic food,
Art.
I think.
Open
Alright,
up a
alright.
cart down by the train station. Sell it to people.
I'll take your word for it. Alright. Hands each of you a dossier.
Oh? And what's in this?
Your first mission or your first case.
What, pray tell, is that then?
It's a picture of a female. Looks like an ordinary housewife. The person in your dossier is Letitia Brooks. She disappeared more than 3 months ago. Everywhere she goes, people disappear.
Wait, so other people disappeared and then she did?
No, she disappeared first, but she reappeared. There have been sightings of Miss Brooks popping up here and there around the boroughs, in public places, other public places, Central Park, whatnot.
So then, she
Wherever she
really like.
goes, a handful of people disappear.
So she never really like disappeared. She just kind of.
She went missing for 3 months.
And under what
Tomato, tomato.
circumstances did she disappear? And under what mechanism?
That's the thing. There was a report on it, but other than just her simple disappearance, uh, it's rather vague. It's like people couldn't remember her.
After having seen her?
Yeah.
Interesting. And does she have friends or family to speak to get information?
No surviving
Connections?
family.
Oh, heavens. So,
Where
do you have any leads?
there's another part of the story also is wherever she reappears or is sighted, there are homeless people or people that have fallen out of society. That
Bums.
yeah,
Like in a Hooverville or something?
yeah,
Okay.
and some of these people commit unprovoked attacks on people. Some of these people also, for some strange reason, um, they left their normal jobs and became writers, or to pursue being novelists.
Uh, th- Interesting. So, what are they writing?
Um, More or less, kind of fictional stories. And the oddest thing is that they're both uh, stories where they've been oppressed, they've been wronged, and their antagonist protagonist of the story is righting those wrongs.
So, just to sum up so far, so we have a woman who disappears and reappears by some mechanism periodically. And when people meet her and she disappears, either they disappear or they drop everything and join a Hooverville or something, or they become writers.
In essence, yes.
And it's just
Or
connected
they
to her.
move to Hooverville to disappear so that they can become writers.
They write their stories, and for some reason, the characters in the stories who are actual people in their lives uh, have unexplained accidents.
Unexplained how.
They walk into traffic,
The,
they
the,
fall
the authors are
downstairs.
about. The authors want to become agents, basically, I think, is what he's saying. They
No,
know too much.
no,
They got to be quiet.
no.
Why am I going to an Italian accent?
That's okay. I've
A
been
bad
studying
Mario
Kaplan for 2 hours.
Italian at that. Not even a good Italian. That was bad Mario Italian.
Mamma mia!
the uh, the the real people in their lives of the that are being written about, they sometimes call the police stations in a panic, saying people are following them. They're uh, they're really terrified. They hear voices in the middle of the night. They hear footsteps following them, but they can never prove anyone was doing anything to them.
Well, that's.
I mean, was it just you guys? Were you just following them around until they, you know?
Oh no, totally not us.
Right,
Take your
because
word
we do
for it.
not exist. It couldn't have been us because we do not exist. We understand. But these sound like people you are trying to make into agents like you make us into agents because we saw something that you didn't understand.
No, very different. Very different. We don't want for you five. We just don't want you telling your story and scaring the public. For the others that are experiencing this phenomenon, they're ending up dead, or
So it is you.
or they end up missing.
That's the government way, isn't it? Right? You just be like, oh, I don't like your stories. Kill you. We'll keep you. You're useful.
Anyways, if you guys look into the dossier, as you guys are perusing the dossier, it talks more about Letitia, and it's they've identified another possible a person that might be tied into this. The person's name is Daniel Lodge, who lives in Lower Manhattan. In a modest apartment building.
So
We'd like you to go and scout them.
Okay. Is there a place of residence for this Letitia?
There is not.
So, just simply the location for this Daniel Lodge is our best lead at the moment.
Yes, there is. That's it.
Understood.
The address for Mr. Lodge's apartment is in the dossier.
Yeah, it's right here on page 5.
All right.
Wait, I thought you couldn't read.
Yeah, I was fucking with them.
Oh, damn it. I guess I don't need to keep looking on page 5.
One of the pages in the dossier refers, kind of has a name and then question marks.
What's that name?
It's kind of spelled funny, but it says Captain Senshin. CPTN, capital C, PTN, capital S, N, SHN.
Like sunshine, I suppose?
That could be.
And who, pray tell, is this Captain Sanchin?
It's a person in question, or a person, or a supernatural being of question.
You haven't narrowed that down? What is the relevancy of this captain?
Wherever they go, they're tied into Letitia. Or Miss Brooks. And wherever they go, people disappear. There's personal effects left behind, which is even more questionable because they're embedded into the walls.
What do you mean by that?
Here, let me describe this for you, or let me try to make it make sense. See this lighter? Can you picture this lighter sticking in
Yes.
this wall? Like
Okay.
as if it were
Like
part of the wall, but
like
still the
glued
lighter.
to it?
Huh?
Like glued to the wall, you
Oh
mean?
no. As it's part of the wall, and yet it's still a lighter.
Well, interesting.
Oh, very interesting. We found people that way too.
Uh, what do you mean
That
by that?
sounds messy.
It sounds scary. And this is the kind of stuff that we don't want the public at large to know about. This is the stuff of nightmares.
Indeed. All right then.
You should meet my mother-in-law.
You should meet my Aunt Augusta. Anyways, shall we head over to this what was his name again? Daniel Lodge?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well,
you wouldn't be happen to be able to just top off my hip flask with some gin while you're at it before we leave, would you?
Go to the mess.
Will do. Thank you.
oh yeah, can I get my toys back before we, throw ourselves into potentially dangerous situation?
Sure. Go to the armory. If you pass a room that's got a lot of humming and a lot of flashing lights, stay away from there. It's off limits to you guys.
I mean, is it locked?
It should be.
All right, shouldn't be a problem then.
It'd be easier just to put up a sign, off limits or authorized personnel only.
Oh.
Jeez, the amount of government waste here, just given simple instructions.
Oh, Miss Vela. Thank you for volunteering. Please make us a sign.
Alright. Well, this pizza's got to be good for something. It's hard enough, I know.
Not that. Go to the custodian's room. You should find adequate material to make a sign.
Yeah. I'll get right on that.
And he walks away.
In the interim, would one of you boys like to call us a car? Make our way over downtown. What was it, Lower Manhattan? The address here?
Oh, wait. We don't need to call you a car. Go to the garage. Take the elevator.
What the hell?
Go down to the garage.
Oh, excellent. How middle class. We'll drive ourselves.
Oh, excuse me.
It's okay. I can fix car. I can drive car. No problem.
Ah, good man.
All right. So Grayson goes over to go and get his stuff. Axel.
Yeah, I'll go grab my stuff.
Yeah, Axel will swing by the armory as well.
Pick up
a submachine gun, some ammo, pair of spiked old
the sign.
knuckles in a bat.
The blank the blank stare on Vela's face says enough.
Damn, old man.
All right. You're given a map of where to go, and it's up to you whether or not you go directly there or you guys detour. What are you guys doing?
I assume we go directly there.
Yep, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'm not exactly trying to get unalived.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys go down to the garage, and Axel jumps behind the wheel. Starts.
Where's my car? God damn it!
It's big enough for all 5 of you.
Man, boss could have my head.
There's a rumble seat in the back, so 2 of you are sitting outside.
Take the back seat. Someone else can have the fun of the rumble. My hat will just get disheveled.
So the Songbird's one of them. And who else? Maybe Grayson?
Probably the gunner. The gunner should be in rumble seat.
You just became a tail gunner.
He's supposed
the
to stay
vehicle
with
may be
me,
fixed.
so if I'm in the rumble seat, then he'd be out there too.
I fucking hate this job already.
So Axel drives like actually roll me a drive.
Did I shuffle my skills around or was I waiting? I was waiting, so I will roll that as the space vehicle.
Yeah,
that
just go ahead
was
and roll that. That's fine.
no, it didn't roll. There it goes.
Oh.
Nice.
Critical success. All right. Yeah, you make this look too easy. Like you drive it like you're a pro or you're natural pro at this. You didn't hit anything on the way out. As you exit the garage, Grayson, you hear a familiar voice call out on the street. It's one of your family members calling out. It's like, "Hey, we've been looking for you. What are you doing?"
Don't worry about it. Turn around.
The family's been
Be on
looking
your
for
way.
you.
I've got some personal shit to take care of. Don't worry about it.
All right. I gotta report this.
No, I don't think you do, or nor do you want to.
Why is that?
Because I said so.
Oh, because you said so.
Look, don't say I didn't warn you, but just forget you saw me.
As he turns and walks, as he turns and starts to walk away, bullet whizzes past the car and spatters his freaking gray matter all over the street.
God damn it! I tried to tell him. I tried. Whatever. I was an asshole, anyways.
All right, and 2 people wheeling out like a street sweeping barrel walk out, load him up into the trash barrel. It makes it look like he was never even there as you guys drive away.
This is why I sign paper.
Grayson,
I'm
that
telling
ass
you.
will have a name?
No names. No names. Okay.
No names? No. All right.
But
Nobody
here's
has
what I'm
names around this
saying.
town. How the hell do you
Alright?
keep people straight?
They don't put up signs, okay? And somehow one of these fuckos found us here. in some otherwise nondescript location that I didn't know where I was until we came outside. So, I mean, this organization has really got to lock their stuff down here because it's got some security flaws.
So Axel drives off. Do you drive straight there? Or, where you headed, Axel?
I just whatever the address was that they gave us.
Okay. You're on this. You're on the street where Mr. Lodge's apartment is at. Where do you park?
In
At the
the
top of the street, in front of the building, around
out
the
front,
corner.
Nope, just right out front.
Okay.
I mean, they don't exactly know we're coming or who we are. We're just normal people to everybody else.
Okay. He lives on the 5th
Thanks.
floor.
Except for some of Grayson's friends, apparently.
He lives on the 5th. He lives on the 5th floor, but there's a security gate, and there's there's buzzers and a speaker.
We just
Perhaps I would
try
like
this.
to make a suggestion that we try to buzz in with someone not our friend Daniel Lodge. Get in that way.
Yeah, of course. You always find the oldest one on here. The oldest
I love
one.
the cool. I
And you
love the cool
buzz
trick.
them up.
What a Gertrude
I hit all the buzzers, and usually one person just tends to buzz in. They're like expecting a delivery or something. I don't know. The mute gods.
You want to get on other side of the locked gate without telling the person we're visiting that we're visiting. Okay. And Axel just starts picking at the lock.
Roll pick lock.
It's another way of doing it.
No, I do suppose there are no buzzers, and it's all doormen, isn't it?
Anything that would have been electronics or security tech just doesn't exist, so that would drop over to pick lock. Horrible roll. 18.
Okay.
That's not that terrible.
Architects.
It clicks. Doesn't fully unlock, but it's kind of like the sweet spot. Want to roll that again? Or you want to add? Do we have any plus twos? You're muted again.
Praise the mute gods.
Yes, we had 3. I'll go ahead and use 2 of them and bump that up just enough to get through.
Okay, so the door opens. It's you have a choice of either stairs or the lift.
Much as I am loath to suggest it, the stairs might be more intelligent as a method of approach.
Yeah, I don't trust the lifts in these old buildings.
Okay, so you guys all take the stairs. As you guys go up the first flight of stairs, no issues. The second flight of stairs, the hairs on the back of your neck start to kind of stand up. You feel a little bit of dread. Roll your first sanity.
Oh dear. Okay. D100.
Hey, get in the tray.
Yep, that one. Oh, I rolled garbage. So for anyone in the audience who isn't familiar with Delta Green, yeah, it's on a D100 scale what we're doing is we're combining
have to-
cool and will, and then multiplying that by 5. So for me, my threshold is a 70, and I rolled an 82, so I have failed. Doubles above are critical failures, and doubles below are critical successes.
Okay.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
mean,
So
doubles?
my five and Grayson's 4 are awesome spots to be in.
Okay, so you pass.
Yes,
Okay.
I failed. And then
I thought it was roll over, not under.
no, it's roll under.
It
And
is
then
rolling. Okay.
Vela, my dear, what is your sanity?
It is 65, so I'm 21 under.
And that's
Okay,
a
so you
critical
pass.
success with a 44.
Mine is also 70, so I
So-
failed, getting 85. I got
Twinsies!
excited. Like, ooh, I rolled high. I'm like, oh wait, that's bad.
Okay, so you have a point of sanity. You now have 9 sanity.
All right, so wait, so we're losing 9 sanity?
Oh no. It's a 1 to 10 scale. So you lose a point of sanity. So you're down to 9. Once you hit 10, that's when that's when you're rolling.
I was confused about what we're doing. Okay.
That's my only difference. That's aside from the Delta Green kind of thing. My own little homebrew flavor for this thing until I start running full on Delta Green. So yeah, you guys, the two of you feel like extra weird and kind of apprehensive.
I don't like the feeling of this.
No, it feels weird.
Do you all sense that?
You hear
Or am I crazy?
You're hearing skittering around in the stairwell also.
What's that?
Cockroaches, I'm sure.
And
Well,
She's gonna
just
pull out
the
her
rats
gun.
and
it
the
sounds
rats in
bigger
this whole fucking place.
than cockroaches, and if there was rats, then they have talons that are clicking.
Hey, some of these
Rectangle.
older places have some real nasty rats. Okay, so
There's also a smell.
maybe I'll just
There's also
I'll
a
take the
smell
lead.
of sulfur.
I don't like this.
And the
I don't
pipes,
like
the
this.
water
I don't
pipes
like
in this
this.
place are nasty. You know, they always got that rotten egg smell coming from them. So let's press on. I'll take the lead. Just try to keep you cool back there.
You go up and then the second flight of stairs, and nothing really to take notice about. You guys still feel the same. You go up. Let's see, the 4th flight. Roll sanity again. This time you're hearing like barking, and the stairwells feel kind of sticky.
Okay, good.
Okay. Axel failed.
Very much so.
You lost a point of sanity.
Yes. Axel's roll under is 45, so ouch.
Let's see. Okay, everyone else passed, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Get up to the 5th floor, and someone comes barreling at you.
What?
Give me a second. Someone comes running down the hallway at you. And they're just gibbering, something incomprehensible.
Do they look like a threat?
Yes, roll initiative because they're attacking you.
Oh yeah, this
I was gonna say Axel's gonna roll initiative anyway because I don't think these guys can become agents.
probably not. That is true.
Eh, that's not a good initiative roll.
Okay.
No, that is.
So Grayson's first, then this attacker, and then Astra, Vela, Melody, and Axel. What do you do, Grayson?
Oh shit! He's gonna pull out his trusty lead pipe and attempt to deck this dude as he runs up to us.
Just as you wind up and go for your strike, your vision starts to blur. Actually, all for everyone in the initiative sequence. Just like before when you were in the garage. Things kind of get a little bit dark and blurry. Roll your attack. Oh, did you already or no?
Not great.
13. He did worse than you did. So you both missed each other. No, no I'm kidding. You hit him. 9 points. Okay, so 34. Okay. All right, you hit him. He winces.
And I just turn to the group. We gotta run it, folks. All hands on deck.
He pulls out a bat. He says, "You cost me my job."
Buddy, I don't even know you.
I hate you all.
Alrighty then.
And he goes to swing at you. Okay, he misses.
Just like duck under the swing.
Mm-hmm. Next is Astra.
Okay. Okay. To be brave, you can be brave. Do this. Whew. She's gonna pull out probably the only weapon they'd allow her to have, which would be a bat, because they're not gonna give her anything bigger than that. Gonna run up and try and swing. It's like, it's like that. That's how I imagine it going.
Remember to follow through like I taught you.
He dodged it. He jumps back.
I mean, makes sense.
Next is Vela. He mutters something at you, incomprehensible, and then he kind of spits in your direction.
Gross. Disgusting.
It's getting worse and worse.
Do,
All right.
do we still get 2 attacks when a weapon is ready to fire too?
Yes. Okay, so
That would be the
next
bat.
move. My mistake. So Astra's second.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, did not.
So she's gonna like, how dare you spit at me? Ugh! And then, yeah.
Okay. So you're not doing too good. All right. Now it's Bella's turn.
Bella takes her cane that she's been leaning on, pulls a cane sword out of it, and goes in to stab this guy.
Oh, good God.
That's 20.
No. 7
That's
points of
7
damage.
damage. And then that second one's not going to land.
Nope.
Nope.
So 7 points of damage. So he's still not doing too hot. Next up is Melody.
Yep, so she would have pulled her gun out just because she was already elevated from that sand loss. So she's gonna try shooting at the thing.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Damn. Alright, well, that was my turn.
Axel's turn.
Alright. Yeah. Gonna swing at it with the ball bat. Why not?
Mm.
Yay.
-4.
Second swing.
Of course, they go from a critical fail to a critical success. We got 5 more points in on it with the first swing anyway.
He drops to the ground. Still muttering, kind of, but also freaking writhing in pain.
Oh, so that's why the second swing didn't hit it, because it was collapsing while I was mid-swing. I just didn't account for that.
Okay. He's
How's your
on
problem,
the floor.
buddy?
He's kind of bleeding from the ears and the mouth. It's Grayson's turn.
Oh god, we're still in
Well, you guys can drop out of it. He's no longer really freaking able to combat you right now.
I feel like we should probably get some, if possible, answers out of this guy before, God rest his soul, he expires. Buddy, hey, do you know a Daniel Lodge? Daniel Lodge.
he looks up at you, and his eyes are actually kind of glazed over.
All right, I think we
floating.
lost him.
He's still breathing, but yeah, he's not getting up anytime soon.
Anyone want to give this a shot? Or are we just going to kind of forget this happened?
The only way we can forget this happens if he is not here anymore.
I'll give this a shot. Hey, buddy, come on. What's up with you, buddy? What the hell's going on here? Give him a smack.
Just keeps repeating the people. The people.
People. The people, what people?
The people.
Were they people who need
Stole-
people? I hear they're the
stole my-
luckiest people in the world.
Stole my job. Made
All
my
right,
life
which people
hell.
stole your job?
I hate you all.
All right, we established that. Who are we?
The people.
Oh,
All right, which people are these? Ah, jeez, this is just going in circles.
Yes.
sir,
God.
can you please calm down? Which people do you mean? And who took your job? What was your job?
How close are you?
Probably like 10 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Not like
Bella
right
would be
next
much
to us.
closer.
How close is Vela?
Well, I smacked him, so I'm like arm's reach.
Okay.
I'm probably slightly uncomfortably close for a conversation.
He's not reaching up, or he's not fit enough to stand up, but he lunges for you. He buries his. I'm gonna roll a strike actually. React to that.
Not
Nope.
well enough.
He lunges for you. He latches onto your face. He buries his thumb like right into your cheek, hard enough to like um, um to scratch you pretty deep.
Oh! The disease that's got to be rampant in this place. That's just foul. My God.
You ever wash your hands?
Oh, look at him. Of course he hasn't washed his hands. You got to get some Bactine on that.
Oh. I kind of kick him away from me.
At the same time, like when he lurched forward, he kind of also vomited on you.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh,
I,
Lord.
I'm not even sure what to do with this. Oh,
Just then you hear a door creak open, like behind you, like down the hallway, in the direction
hey,
you guys are
buddy.
going.
buddy, can I use your sink real quick? Man, this crazy guy just came out here and threw a ball over me.
There's no buddy here. Who are you looking for?
Come on, pal. Let me in. You know, I just want to wash this.
What are you-
Look at
What are you
me.
doing here?
Wait, what? We just came up to visit somebody, but this crazy guy puking all over. Oh, look at there's chunks.
I suppose. Just get over here.
Oh, thanks, pal.
It's a lady.
And I rush in there and
Older
just
lady.
go to the first sink, and I'm just like lifting my shirt up in the sink and like say on my tippy toes and try to like splash water all over and. Oh God, that's disgusting.
Yeah, ma'am, you're gonna probably want to stay inside. It's quite a scene out here. This guy, he must be on something. He's puking everywhere. It's a real mess. You don't want to see that. It's nothing pretty.
That becomes more and more random. People have been attacked in the hallways, and then around the building. You have to excuse them. Sometimes they go crazy. I'm not supposed to say that, but people seem
Have you
to be
seen-
losing their
Hey,
minds.
Who
Have you
has
seen that
been-
movie
It's
Reaper
New York,
Madness?
baby.
Yes, miss?
Who has been losing their minds?
Some of the tenants in the building.
Do you know which ones, which units they live in?
I don't know. I don't keep track. It's not my job. My son tells me all the time that people are getting crazy. He warns me about stepping out by myself.
Oh, is your son here?
No. He's out running errands.
What is your name, ma'am?
Wonder if I should tell you.
But is there a reason you wouldn't?
No.
Wait.
I'm just joshing you. My name's Yvette. Lodge.
Yvette. Yvette, oh, large. Oh, yes. I am Melody. Pleased to meet you. And tell me about your son. You mentioned he's not home. Are you here all by yourself?
He only. Yes, I'm on for now. He'll be back in shortly. He just went to the
Understood.
drugstore.
Are they all other than Vela, who definitively went inside to wash up in the bathroom? Is Yvette still standing in the doorway, talking into the hallway to everybody else, or
Yes.
did people go
guys-
into the apartment?
Well, she invited you guys in. The only one that ran or actually barged their way in was Vela.
So, quick question. In Delta Green, I would normally want to roll a human roll here and see if this woman has ulterior motives or if she's lying about something.
So roll me a perception.
Perception. Okay, thank you.
Human perception, probably.
Yes.
Skills. Let me just go find it. Sorry for the pause. There it is.
No, go ahead.
16.
As far as you can tell, she's being honest with you.
Okay. Ma'am, would you mind if we come in? This has been rather stressful. And if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind a spot of tea.
Oh. It's been
I
so
will
long.
get you up in minutes.
It's been so long since I've had company. Oh, sure. Come on in.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. I am sorry to oppose, but my nerves are stricken with that fellow who had just attacked us. You understand?
I'll have to tell my son about that. He might be able to do something. I don't know.
What do you mean by that? What would he do?
The people in the building, for the most part, listen to him. It's
Oh?
the oddest thing.
Oh, that's interesting. Odd how?
Oh. Until a few months ago, people didn't pay much attention to him. But I guess they kind of started looking up to him for some reason.
That must have
Is
been
he,
a boost of confidence for him. You know, I have an uncle who was incredibly charming, and he wasn't always that way, but eventually he did learn. And now he's rather successful. So I wish you the best for your son. Do you know how he found this confidence?
That's the oddest thing. He started he found a fondness of books all of a sudden.
Oh? You know, it's odd that it's unusual for a person to be so stricken with a love for books and then suddenly growing to be so acutely charming like that as a natural leader.
I suppose
Tell
it
me.
was like some kind of self-help book.
Oh? What sort of book? I might be interested in picking it up myself at the bookseller.
Oh, pardon me a minute. Let me go and check on your tea.
Oh, thank you.
Comes back in a few minutes. Apologies, the only thing I have is Earl Grey.
Oh,
During
that's lovely.
during the combat in the hall,
Yes.
there was at least one gunshot already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Melody had the gun out. So Axel is going to put a bullet through this guy's skull and then proceed into the apartment after everybody else has already filed in.
Is he going to be like...
Yeah, just hold the gun right up to the guy's mouth. Yeah, if he might have a chance to claw at me as well, and then just shoot it right into the head.
Actually, when you go to shoot at him, he looks extremely bewildered as you pull the trigger, like shaking his head and wondering. He has a look of like wonder, like what exactly happened.
Oh well.
So cold-hearted, stone cold killer.
Perfect for Delta.
Axel does not have much empathy in the cyberpunk world.
That's why.
but it was low to begin with, so it's not like it's not
That's
like
why
it's
I
that
was
much
saying he
better
was
here.
pressing the pistol into his mouth, going, and as he squeezed the trigger.
Pretty much. Yeah. And then he will, Axel will, Chris, it was supposed to be your job, I think.
Not necessarily. I mean, you got it done.
So she comes back. Mrs. Mrs. Brooks comes back with the teapot and says, "I'm so sorry. All we have is Earl Grey."
Grey is fine. That's lovely.
Or
Thank you.
Mrs. Lodge, my mistake.
So, tell me more about your son. You seem so proud of him.
It's the funniest thing. He was so timid when he was growing up, but like I said, he went to the local library, came home with a book, and all of a sudden he was more confident. And she produces the book. It's a
Excellent. I
self-help.
was going to ask.
It's a self-help book.
Oh,
It's
could you?
it's really well worn. The pages are yellowed.
Could I take a look at that?
Sure.
Thank you. I would love to take a look at this, and if it does seem well worth it, get a copy for my young brother. Thank you. And what do I see inside?
Nothing. It looks like any normal book.
You know, this is perfectly interesting. Did he have any other texts that he found helpful?
No. But he's yeah, he felt inspired, so now he's writing trying to write his own book.
Oh, that's rather delightful. Do you know what sort of a book he's writing?
He won't tell me.
Oh, well, I
Keeps
hear,
it under wraps, so.
yes, I hear authors can be rather cagey about their work until it's finished. Interesting. So, what else can you tell me about your son?
He was he works in advertising. He wasn't very. He was actually kind of bullied by his fellow office mates.
Oh, that's terrible.
Okay, so we're gonna push pause on here for a second, and do any of your characters have any kind of with your backstories have any kind of low self-esteem?
Definitely not Melody.
No.
No.
I wouldn't say so, no.
I guess Vela might.
Okay.
I mean, with not always growing up the way you're expected to, and having to deal with all that crap, but you know,
Okay.
you got to cover that with a lot of extra machismo.
Let's just say that Vela had a couple of failed story attempts. Like he is it she or he?
He.
Okay, so he tried to come up with a couple of scoops that he thought were rock solid, but after a little bit of digging, the editors that he turned the stories into, it was like when someone finds a thread on a sweater and pulls on it and it starts to unravel.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way his a couple of his stories went, and yeah, he was turned into a little bit of a laughing stock. So kind of shook his confidence or whatnot. Okay, so we'll go with that. So Mrs. Lodge starts and elaborates a little bit more, like how yeah, he was always coming home. He kind of from time to time he would actually be in tears coming home from work because he felt so sad that he he confessed to his mom that he didn't know if he could continue working there, and things were such in a really bad state with him mentally.
Oh, that's a shame. That's rather unfair, I should think. It's
That
excellent,
whole
though, that you have such a close relationship with your son.
Yes, I
that whole
tried.
publishing industry is just they're cruel.
It's really hard. Okay, so at that point, Daniel, he like comes to the door. You hear him open the like turn the lock and open the door. He says, "Mother, I'm home." Oh wait, who are these people?
You must be Daniel. We were accosted out in the hallway by some strange fellow who seemed to lose his mind. And your mother invited us in for a cup of tea after such traumatizing experiences. She's been talking all about you.
Oh, what has she said?
Oh, nothing but wonderful things. She shared this self-help book with us. Said it had done you a lot of good, and that's wonderful to hear.
Hold on a minute, Mother. Here's your medicine. Let me take you back to your room. You can take it with your tea.
Can I do a human perception on that moment?
Yes.
Let's see, maybe I'll roll better this time. 19?
He seems agitated.
Mr. Lodge, there's no reason to be upset about this. We're simply here temporarily. We can leave soon if you wish. She's been incredibly accommodating. A very sweet woman, your mother.
We can have a discussion in a minute. I need to take her back to the room. She's not well.
Understood.
Seems perfectly well to me.
Leads her back to her bedroom, closes the door. You hear a little bit of whispering.
Just into his bedroom.
Okay. Roll your human perception again.
Yep. $17.
You can kind of make it out, but it's also a little bit on the muffled side, and
Plus
you do
twos to
notice.
bump that up.
Okay. All right.
If we have a +2, then I would love to use one to bump that up to a 19.
You'd have to use 2 because it's
Oh,
after the fact.
yes. Okay, yep. Bump it up to
Okay.
a 19. We have to.
You hear his voice raised, kind of like above a room voice, but just short of a yell. And he just says, "Mama, I told you not to talk to strange people like this. What have you told them?" Oh goodness, now I have to deal with. All right. Yes. There won't be any trouble. I'll send them on their way. Just then, the door opens. You stumble back because your ear was still at the door.
Rush back quickly to the table. You know, Daniel, this tea is just lovely. Please do thank your mother for the hospitality.
Yes. I'll let her. I will let her know. So tell me,
Yes,
what brings you to my apartment?
Oh, absolutely nothing in particular. We were actually visiting an acquaintance up above. However, I did want to ask you one particular question, if you don't mind, after hearing so much from your mother about you.
And what would that be?
Oh, yes. Can you tell us everything you know about Letitia Brooks?
Letitia Brooks. Letitia Brooks. I don't believe I know a Letitia Brooks.
Oh, that's interesting. We had heard you did.
Yeah, you must have heard wrong, because I've never heard that name before.
Human perception on that one?
Okay.
16.
As far as you can tell, he's telling you the truth.
Right. And then, can we just backtrack? So, in the dossier we got for this, what was the connection between Letitia Brooks and him? Because there was one, right?
Yes.
And what was that connection?
People like having mental imbalances, like violent outbreaks around them. Like,
Around them. So,
yeah,
okay.
in their vicinity.
Okay. That's interesting. That name had been mentioned, so I'm surprised you don't recognize it. Also, your mother had mentioned that lots of folks recently have been breaking out with bouts of mental instability in the building. Do you know about that?
I have heard. People
Do you
just
know what's causing that? That
It's
is
the
distressing.
oddest thing. People
Man,
just lose their marbles around. Lately, the world's just going to hell.
do you really think that?
Have you seen the? Never mind. Is there anything else you need? I have work to do.
On your book, I presume. Oh, I'm doing melodies. On your
She
book, I presume.
she told you about my book, huh?
Yeah, she had mentioned you'd been writing something. Rather feverishly, if I do recall.
Now,
Working on being an author. And is that a crime?
Oh, no, not at all. That does sound fascinating.
Depends on the state.
Honestly, it's nice to see people coming into their own with their own art. What, pray tell, is your book about?
I'm not ready to publish it yet.
now, can I call you Danny?
I'd rather you not.
So, Danny, I've got some very powerful associates, and they've got some hooks into to the publishing agencies. Um, I might be able to put in a good word for you if the book is worth reading.
Yeah, it's more or less like a dime store novel book. It's not really. It's nothing to speak
Danny,
of.
I'd like to take a look at the book.
It's not ready yet.
Just a little preview.
I suppose. Reaches into his jacket. Here.
Thank you very much.
Crime novel. You flip through the pages and it's a crime novel. And
Does
he's the protagonist. Or actually, no. His his mom is actually the protagonist in the book. A younger version that's like a secret agent.
Daniel, this is compelling stuff, and I see you got a little bit of reality in there with your mother and all that. Hmm.
It doesn't seem like
Uh,
anything special though.
is there anything about Daniel in it?
No, Daniel's not in it. It's just like kind of like the government is against her. Not the U.S. government, but a government, like stripping away like her um, certain rights or whatever, or and like she's being forced to do things or forced to do something that she doesn't want to, and stuff like that. Like she's been forced to like kill other agents.
So, before your mother fell ill, what did I hand him back the book? What'd she do for a living?
Mm. Excuse me.
You know, I am wondering if maybe his mother is the vector and not him.
So, yeah, she was a waitress. She's been a waitress. She retired recently.
I'm so sorry. What happened?
Nothing. She just she can't move around as quickly as she used to.
Oh, so just an old age thing. But then, what
And her
were the
memory
meds
kind
for
of.
then?
Excuse me?
Oh, okay. The Never mind.
Oh, okay. If that'll
So,
be all. Or, yes?
Daniel, I was wondering, where exactly did you get your inspiration for the book? And this newfound confidence your mother's described?
Oh, I found this self-help book.
Was
The
it just the
darndest
book?
thing. Huh? Excuse me?
Was it just the book?
I just felt the urge to go to the library one day, and I was perusing through the newspapers and uh, other books. Found this one on the table, picked it
That's
up and started reading it, and yeah, here I am.
it's fascinating, and there's nothing unusual about this book, though. I did look at it, and it seemed like
A typical self-help book. I'm surprised it's
Wait,
given you so much.
I don't like people reading my book.
Your self-help book?
Yes,
Oh, what? Why?
it has sentimental value to me, and
I apologize. Your mother did offer that to me.
I,
I did not know. I would not have if I had known.
all right,
What?
it's fine.
Thank you. So what is special about this book?
Roll your
I could not
perception
find that.
again.
Yep. I'm wondering if it's cloaked or something. Let's see here. Perception. Please give me good. Farts.
Nope.
15.
As far as you can tell, he's just particular about his book. He liked it so much that he purchased it from the library.
That's odd. You purchased a book from the library? I didn't know they allowed that.
I just liked it, and I'm good friends with the librarian. They just ordered another one.
I'm wondering. I just really am curious where this inspiration came from for you. Nothing at all?
No,
Well,
none.
that's fortunate.
No, if I'm rather kind of I'm pressed for work, or I want to get back to what I was doing before I stepped out earlier. If you don't mind, I'd kindly ask you all to leave.
Yes,
Just
thank you.
real quick. You came in the front, yeah?
Why, yes, yes, I did.
You didn't notice anything on the way in?
Not a thing. I came up in the lift.
Uh, So nothing like down the hall at all, a little off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes. Shortly before that gentleman did accost us in the hallway, there was a certain, how would I describe it, a skittering in the stairwell?
You know New York City rats.
It seemed bigger than
They
a
carry
rat.
off your dogs if yeah.
I think I'm a little more curious about the man who did accost us in the hallway. You didn't see him?
Was
Just
there?
right out there?
Was there?
Axel,
kind of hard to
Axel will
miss.
get up, go to the door, and peek down the hallway.
It's dark. Like slightly darker than you remember it.
Hmm.
And there's no body.
Do we need to murder him? I feel like we need to murder him.
Need to murder somebody.
This is tough because under typical Delta Green circumstances, my response is usually to murder everybody and light everything on fire. Here, I'm not certain.
That's okay. That's what Axel understands his job to be.
Danny, your mom told us that there were a lot of problems with people getting violent around here. To be careful and whatnot. That's something you've been noticing?
Yes, there's been a few deaths in the building. I would be careful when where you walk around here. People have been known to fall from a window or from the roof.
Really? How many deaths you had just in the last, few weeks or whatnot?
I don't know, maybe like 6.
Now, I mean, I'm not some like egghead or something, but that seems like a lot of people to die in one building, right? Like, even for New York.
And the police haven't investigated this?
They've been by. The At first they're really concerned, but then nothing.
That seems
Now,
pretty odd.
yeah. You know what else was odd is your mother said that I seem to listen to you lately.
What's odd about that?
I mean, people just going apeshit in the halls, and for whatever reason, Mister Newly Found Self-Help Man just has a hold over him.
You were bullied at your last job, yes? You had to leave.
Did she tell you
And
that?
now you are confident
I never left
leader
my
of
job.
people
I
that people
never
look up to.
Look, mister, I never left my job. I still work there. I'm just on sabbatical.
Yes, so you leave your job because you are bullied. But now in the apartment, you are Mr. Big Shot that everybody listens to.
I can't explain it. Now, if you guys don't mind, I have things to do. He's pointing at the door, kind of looking at it like, yes, no.
I suppose we could go. However, one final question, if you do not mind. Do you know why it does seem that people seem to disappear around you?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
None at all.
None at all.
It's rather interesting.
Couldn't. Yeah, it's just a coincidence, I suppose.
I have pliers. We could pull off fingernails to get him to tell us truth, yes?
We're going there.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I'm never
You
lying
know-
to my fucking mechanic again.
I'm not opposed to it, but I was just trying to wait for someone else to put that option on the table. It's certainly not outside of my original line of work.
Roll me a perception, all of you.
Yes.
Just regular perception or human perception?
Just regular perception.
I need to find it now. There it is.
Are there any +2s in the chat?
Oh, golly.
Oh,
Axel got a 30.
There's only one +2 from the chat from Stink Bomb, so we can't modify after the fact. But there is one that you can use if you want to claim it before the fact.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. So 16.
all right. Let's see. Axel definitely sees.
Mhm.
Axel sees everything.
Grayson, did you use the +2?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 16. Villa does, let's see. Astra does not. Okay, the majority of you, aside from Grayson and Astra, notice that since you guys are refusing to leave, you started creeping towards the door, and by the time you notice, he was out the door.
He's out the door?
Yes, he opened and slipped out the door. Right, as you take notice, he's like halfway out.
Where are you going?
We have another. What do you call him, runner?
You may want to catch up to him. I'll check on the mother.
Okay.
All
So
right,
he's running
chasing.
after him.
Axel will start, but Axel only has a move of 5, so most people can leave Axel in the dust.
All right. It's more exercise than I wanted to get in today, but gotta do what you gotta do.
Alrighty. So Grayson's chasing after him.
Axel is too, just not as fast.
Okay.
Ask to stay in the apartment and like look around a bit before I chase after it.
Yeah, and I'm going to check on the mother.
Yeah, I was gonna search the apartment.
Okay. Give me a second while I look.
Split the party. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah, come on.
We're probably dead whether or not we split the party, so it's fine.
Hey, it is almost 11. I know that we plan on running long tonight. Can we get a bio break in,
Yes.
or are we not running
Well-
that much longer?
No, we'll go ahead and pull and we can take a bio break. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Thank
Everyone,
you.
I hope you're enjoying our one shot. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're on break.
Good luck.
I think a bobby pin got attached to my
Oh my
headset.
goodness.
Wait, I got this. Just gotta figure out where it is. That's why I don't do anything with my hair ever. Okay, where are we attached here?
Oh no.
I figured this out in a mirror, so I'm just gonna myself.
Looking marvelous. You found it.
This is why I don't normally do things to my hair. I'm not used to that.
The finger waves are cute. Looks good.
Thank you. I was like, I was trying to be like, I don't really know. I don't have clothes to wear. And one partner's like, we could probably just like style your mohawk. I'm like, perfect. By we, I mean they did.
It works. I like it.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just trying to get some of this goddamn hair out of my face.
Much better.
How am I doing so
very-
far, Juicy?
Well, this is going so far. This is going fine. I'm enjoying it.
I'm having
I'm
to
just-
alter it a little bit because this is supposed to be a longer op.
Yep.
So but I do have the blessing of Rob to go another hour.
Cool. Yeah, I've been really liking this. Like, when you sent the stuff and I read like some of the Delta Green, I've never read anything about it before. I'm like, this is actually very cool, and I'm super into it.
It is, and
Delta Green is awesome.
yeah, I'm excited to run it on my on my Twitch to kind of get a feel for it. So. And the only reason why I'm running it, I'm a like with cyberpunk like mechanics is because I'm not as familiar with Delta Green yet.
Luckily, it's pretty straightforward to pick up. You'll get there.
It is. So and from what I'm reading, yeah, I just wanted a little bit more time with it.
Mm-hmm.
But this whole op, like, this is just one session in the entire op. So
Yeah, I'm not sure what scenario you've grabbed this from.
Labyrinth. Have you read it?
Ages ago when it first came out and I got the like pre-release copy, but it's been so long since that I don't remember anything from it.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Yep, hair fixed. I'm good. Now it's a little cooler.
Alrighty then. And we're jumping back into the story. We're back, everyone. So, Daniel dips out the door and starts quickly heading for the stairs.
Yeah, great. Grayson's following as close as he can.
Okay. Roll a sanity check. Actually, not yet. No, I take that back. You follow him to the stairs. He doesn't take the stairs going up. Or you're going down. He takes the stairs going up. This is a 10th floor
Lovely.
apartment.
Up I go.
Okay. It goes up to the 6th floor, and as you step into the hallway or into the stairwell going up, it's pitch black. Heavy scent.
Daniel,
Heavy scent.
come on.
There's a heavy scent of sulfur, and in the air, and the temperature has gone up a couple degrees.
He's the creature. Got it.
Daniel, we're just trying to get some answers and get to the bottom of something. Don't make me chase you into the fucking dog. I don't like the dog, okay? Fuck's sake. Couldn't bring a goddamn light with me.
You take your first step into the stairwell, and your footstep squishes.
Watch out for Gru.
And it's tacky.
Oh God, I don't even want to know. You know what? I'm glad I don't have a light. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. What the? Daniel, hello?
Something drips on your face.
I'm just... Sorry, drips on my face?
Yes.
We've all been there. Some more recently than others.
It's sticky and smells of iron. Roll your sanity. This is different. Your skin now, like any exposed skin that you have or whatnot. You've got that feeling where like you suddenly feel cold and your skin turns to like chicken skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
The chill runs down your spine at the same time.
Being from my line of work, do I kind of recognize the smell?
Yes.
I'm gonna be fiddling through my pockets looking for a lighter, just to try and get any sort of light up here, even though I'd rather not see whatever this is about to be.
It's red.
And I've
red.
stopped at the top of the stairwell. I did not follow down into the hall. Deep red.
As Axel's going up the stairs and notices it getting darker.
It's
Axel's gonna pull out his flashlight.
It's pitch black. You also get dripped on, so you roll a sanity also.
Yeah. Following up behind. But I do have a flashlight. That's a success.
Okay. Grayson, how did you do?
11.
Wow.
Easy success, yeah.
Okay.
I've been rolling really well on sanity for some reason.
Okay. So you continue up. Old blood,
Now, did it...
new blood, it kind of meshes together. It kind of smells like a slaughterhouse.
Axel, maybe what he's going to do is go up and then go to the lift and then take the lift down. So maybe what we should do is try and hit him off at the lift down. Let's go back down and try and hit him off at the lifts, and not continue. Because I don't. I've seen some, but this isn't. Let's hit him off at the
Axel
lift.
has already turned around and is running back down. You don't need to tell him twice.
So I'm following right behind them. Yeah, fuck that.
As you guys are walking into the back onto the floor again, up from the stairwell. Let's see. Odd, it's Axel. Even, it's Grayson. Axel. You pause for a second, and you feel something touching your hand. Something small, kind of gripping two fingers. Roll sanity. You, for a split second, you see someone about waist high looking up at you and saying, "Mister." Okay, that didn't unnerve you at all. You're kind of freaky.
So I'm behind.
Mr. Oh yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll sanity as well. You saw you see something translucent gripping Axel's hand. You both are kind of, I don't know what to describe it.
Stone cold, baby. Stone cold.
Gee whiz.
The translucent figure is holding Axel's hand for a split second, looking up at him and saying, "Mister, have you seen my mom?"
Oi, mister.
Don't stop, kid. She's fucking dead. Don't stop. Keep going.
She must be very, and then fades away.
Oh, was not a kid I could help. Okay, down the stairs. Faster.
Yep. This is one hell of a first date. Good lord. Keep going.
Okay, so, oh, Kitty. Kitty tail whipping you. Is it a?
Kitties love putting their tails in the video.
Displacer beast?
No, she's just wants attention all the time.
Okay, so.
Don't we all, though?
You guys backtrack, and where are you headed?
All the way to the ground floor and to cut him off at the pass just in case he's taking the elevator, which we know he's not.
Nope. You guys go down to the ground floor and nothing.
I will wait here. It's okay. You can go find him. I will wait here just in case, yes?
Okay.
You wait here. Okay, I'm going to go check back in with Mrs. Lodge and the rest of them and make sure they're okay.
Okay, Melody, you went in with who?
So
Just you, or was it with the other two?
So I went into the mother's room to check on her and make sure he didn't just murder her. And then Axel and Astra were going to start searching the apartment.
Vela and Astra.
Oh, Vela and Astra, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
She is sound asleep. If you go to nudge her, nothing.
Yeah, nothing. She's not dead, is she?
She's not dead. She's just unresponsive.
Oof,
She's like,
gross.
no, she's like really, really like.
She's really, really like medicated.
Yes.
Is there anything in this room of interest, or is it just old lady with her like lavender oil and powder?
Nope, nothing. Just there's a rough copy of the book that he was writing for her.
Okay.
That Daniel was writing for her.
I'll snag that.
The moment you touch it, she rolls over, looks dead at you, says, "That's mine."
Yes, ma'am. I do understand that. I did want to take a look. Are you okay?
She's looking like eyes wide open at you, but she's sound asleep.
Ah. Daniel, is that you?
You just hear her snoring calmly.
All right. I'll snatch that up and leave the room and go help search the rest of the apartment.
As you snatch it up, she slumps to the bed.
Poor woman.
As you guys search the rest of the room, like the rest of the apartment, you come to Daniel's room, and Daniel's room is locked.
Am I gonna pick you up?
Too bad we don't have Axel here.
At this point, just break the shit open.
And I can try and pick the lock.
I think. Oh.
I was like, can I try and pick the lock?
Yeah, you don't even. Yeah, you can go ahead and try.
Okay. Oh wait, that's not the right one. I can grab things. There we go. Well, I tried. I feel like 14 probably won't.
No, you needed a little bit more.
Yeah.
Unless you have +2s in the chat.
I think we used them all.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just try to like kick the door down, or knock it down, or whatever. I'm not very good at this.
I would say strength roll.
Like a body check or athletics.
Yeah, body check it.
All right, so you want me to do like a straight D10, and then we're going for less than body?
Yep.
All right. 1! Yes! I got less than my crappy body.
Okay. You break through the door like it's freaking drywall.
Now, that's how you pick a lock. I mean, it might have been made of drywall, but, you know. Let's check out this room.
Okay. There's crystals in the room. There's a circle of salt. With runes.
This guy was into something weird.
A couple of tomes.
I'm going to pick up one of the tomes and start looking at it.
You can't distinguish what's written in it.
Hey,
you do see something that. Well, actually, roll perception.
All right. Astrid, you ever seen anything written like this?
No, I've never seen anything like that.
This is weird. This is even weirder than that Russian stuff.
Okay. a couple of the tomes, or not the tomes, but a couple of the books that he was writing. You see Captain Senshin mentioned a couple times.
Oh, really? In like what capacity?
They look more like well, there's a picture, like it's a really old picture. Something, it's like a stone carving, and under the picture scribbled on it, Mesopotamia.
That's interesting.
This is not actually part of the dossier, or of the original dossier. This is my flavoring on it. But yeah.
That's interesting. And this is the books he's writing,
Well, the picture,
or the books he's using.
well, the pictures, like it's a drawing, kind of a sketch.
Oh.
And where you see Captain Senshin mentioned a few times is more or less like it's a mesh between like a of an incantation. you read about that in the handbook somewhere. And it's something about incantation or evocation.
This looks like one of those
Something ritualistic.
incan evocation things. I mean, I wonder, Astra, if I took the book and read this, like, while sitting in the circle, would something happen?
I mean, maybe. I don't know if it'd be something good, but maybe something would happen.
You think it'd be something bad?
Well, I feel
There's
like
an
based on what
ingredient
I've seen, I feel like bad is likely.
At the bottom of one of the pages, there's an ingredient list. It's stuff that you need for the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And it
ingredients
takes
here.
about 30 minutes to prepare this ritual.
Well, I'm definitely gonna keep this book. It's much more interesting than that stupid guide they gave us back at the Delta Green place.
The room goes dark. Roll your sanity. You hear laughter in the room. All three of you are in the room?
I don't think I was yet, but I'm probably like behind them, working my way to the room.
Okay. Thella, you failed. Astra,
Yes, it did.
Astra, you passed. But you both hear this, and it's a woman's voice, but it's kind of shrike and a little bit upset or pissed off. Is like, that stupid fool, stupid and careless. What shall I do with you? The air in the room starts begins to get heavy to breathe. You're every few minutes your breathing becomes more and more labored the longer you stay in the room.
Can I mess up the salt runes? Just kick them.
It's not there's runes in the circle, and the
oh,
the
gotcha.
Is a certain.
Okay. Okay.
Around them. And that does nothing.
Okay.
And she just laughs at you. The feeble-minded that have no respect
Probably gonna
Shall I
start
drive you
backing
mad?
out. I'm gonna start backing out of the room.
Yeah, that might be wise. I'll
I don't
back
think
out
she wants
after.
us in here.
Your body starts to shake, and stuff starts falling off. Like stuff on the shelves start to fall. Loud. It's loud enough where Melody heard that you thought someone else was in the room and was throwing things around the room.
Is everything okay in there? Hello?
Slam the door. Everything's fine. It's fine. Yeah. You don't want to go in there.
So, is there any way to stop whatever's in there without burning down the building?
Don't. Oh.
There were some. I got a book.
Okay, what else was in there?
Some salt, some scribblies, some incanvocational school or something. I don't know. Whatever the hell that book was talking about.
The book you have, or was there another book?
No, the Delta Green thing.
Oh, yes, the training.
Inoculations or whatever.
So, were you able to disrupt what was ever in there?
It got mad at us. I don't want to go back in there.
That's a... The option is to leave and then get killed by the government. You realize that, right?
I'm figuring out the other option.
Okay, then. Well,
feel free.
Bella,
let me...
as Melody's talking to you, you feel something or someone leaning against you, like putting their arm over your shoulder.
Whoa!
This is quite a predicament you're in.
What the fuck is... What? Who's groping me here?
The room goes black.
Not this shit again!
And you see there's a faint outline of a person like leaning on you, covered like in a couple of stab wounds. Or they have a couple of stab wounds in their chest.
Ooh. Okay, buddy.
Looks dead at you, Vela, and says, you made a mistake by making her mad.
Okay, buddy. Can you tell me a little more? Before I go crazy. I make that sanity roll.
Does Astra and Melody, because they see the same thing.
I suppose I should check. If only I could roll those damn dice in the box. I do, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. What did we do wrong?
It just says what it said and fades away.
I mean, that buddy there says we should go talk to our pal in there, but I'm not sure about that. Or maybe not talk to... I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Let me try. Maybe I can do what you couldn't, perhaps. Disrupt something in there?
Be my guest. You're plenty disruptive.
Make way. All right. Let's see if she's overconfident. She'll open the door, go in, take a gander at what she sees.
The room is pitch black. If you step in...
Is there a light switch I can flick before entering fully?
Yes.
Does it flick on?
Does nothing.
That's
The
disconcerting.
air is heavy as you if you decide to step in. You can tell just by standing in the doorway that there's a great difference of pressure.
This is strange. Vela, you weren't wrong.
I knew that.
And can I see anything in there?
No.
Then perhaps there's nothing then that I can do if I can't see anything. All right, close the door back up.
It echoes.
That's a bad sign. All right. Well, let's burn the whole thing down and see what happens.
It starts the image of the door starts to distort,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts to get darker, coming creeping your way.
Did he leave the copy of his book behind?
No.
He took it with him?
Yes.
So I just have a copy. Okay. I'm going to... It's the 30s. Everyone smokes. Take out a lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Light the book copy on fire. And place it on the carpet.
Okay.
And watch it burn. And wait for the carpet to take. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I always say.
Blood starts like filling the floor, or starts creeping on the floor towards where you set the book down, and it snuffs it.
That's not normal.
Do I need a sand roll for that?
Yes. All three
Do
of
we
you
all?
see that.
All right. Ooh, that is a crit
Ooh.
fail.
I succeeded.
And both of you, and like Vela and Astra, are like, all right. Okay, what else you got? How are you sitting on points wise?
Well, if I just lost 1 point, then I'm down to 8.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I think her reaction is going to be to try to light all the things on fire.
Okay.
So curtains, I assume there are curtains. There are no flame retardants in this period. So light the curtains on fire.
Asbestos is pretty flame retardant.
Yeah, that's on the pipes. That's not in the curtains.
The fire starts.
Well, I mean, sometimes insulation and
everything readily starts lighting. It catches the ceiling on fire. It starts to burn pretty decent. Starts to smoke pretty decent.
Do you realize that there are people that live in this place? That there's an old lady in the room over there, and oh fuck.
Well, she is, I should mention, possibly possessed by either her son or something else.
All right, so it's okay to burn her because she's senile. All right.
No, that is no.
What about the families down the hall and whatnot? I mean, this is a 10-story building.
We can pull in alarm and they can go.
As you guys have your conversation, the distortion starts coming more and more your way, and the fires that you did light start to snuff themselves. Just because of the heavy air is also pushing your way. As you guys are having your conversation, you have your breaths in between words start to get even a little bit more taxing, and you start to lose your focus on what you're saying. It's like kind of up at altitude.
Right.
I want to back out of here.
Yes. Let's run.
I need some fresh air.
You go to take a step and you're staggering.
I'm gonna just like start scrambling for the door because like I need a breath of fresh air. Or vomit air, whatever it is.
Vomit air.
It's better than this.
Yep, you guys step into the hallway and it smells heavily of sulfur. And it's a couple degrees hotter. Like 5.
Well,
Fucking hot in here.
You hear a voice echoing in the hallway like, where are you going?
perhaps third time's the charm. I guess book it to the stairwell. Try to get down.
Okay.
And then light the building on fire. As is tradition.
You all are amusing.
What
You can't
makes
run
us
away from
amusing?
me.
But I really want to.
I'm simply toying with you. It's been so long since I had fun.
Not appreciated.
Did we see Axel or Grayson at all? Are they coming back up?
Grayson was on the way up, and Axel was staying down in the front hallway between the door and the stairwell and the
Grayson,
elevator.
where are you at this moment?
I assume we'd probably meet somewhere in the middle, like around the 3rd floor or something.
Okay. Yeah, still the whole
I'm just drenched in sweat.
the stairwell is still like that. Actually, it's not pitch black, but it's very dark, very sticky, very wet, and like the 3 of you step into the stairwell, and you get freaking dripped on heavily. Roll your sanity.
I hate when this happens. I succeed.
Okay.
I also succeed.
All good.
Okay. Obviously, being drenched in blood does not bother you guys. What is the matter with you people? It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard.
Follow Daniel upstairs. Pitch black. Blood. Ghost kid. Axel downstairs. We got. Let's go.
Yeah. We gotta go. There's a scary lady, all pitch black, blood everywhere, like taking her breath.
Okay, hold on. Grayson's 1, Melody's 2, Vela is 3, and Astra is 4. Grayson. You are touched. Like right on your forehead, right between the eyes. And you turn to dust.
That's not healthy.
Astra, Vela, and Melody. What you see at that very second is it's a picture of Letitia. Or no, is the vision of Letitia. She's floating 3 feet above the 3 feet off the floor in a ball gown. Disappeared out of nowhere. Touched Grayson on the forehead, and Grayson disappeared.
Well, at least she's fashionable.
Come on now, we were having fun. Where were you guys going? What do you guys do? Actually, roll your sanity.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
All of us, I assume?
That's a fail for me.
Yes.
Pass for me somehow.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a 69. And that's a pass.
All right.
Nice.
So the only one that fails was Vela. Vela is kind of frozen in place in disbelief. She'll after a second she can start she can start booking it down the stairs or like that, but she's kind of like, what the fuck did I just see?
Yeah. People don't disappear like that. That's not how they disappear you.
What do the rest of you do? Bella and Astro.
Run.
Up or down?
Down.
Okay.
Run down too.
That takes you right past her.
Hmm.
Are you gonna try to like slide past her?
Jump over the rail to the next half flight.
Okay.
They're gonna
Roll
try
me
and sneak past her.
Roll me an athletics. Roll me a
fuck.
sneak.
Athletics. All right. Well, here goes. Fuck, nothing.
Was that a stealth? Yeah.
13.
You hurdle the rail. You land on the steps below. You roll your ankle.
It's the heels. It's the heels.
Yep.
It hurt like a bitch.
I know the feeling.
And you also take a tumble. So
Uh,
when you go to get back up, you're not moving too quickly. And
At least I can move.
Astra, oh,
A 29.
you slink past Letitia, kind of, because she was kind of focused on. She's actually kind of focused on Bella right now. She's drifting closer to Bella. Will you come with me, little one? Grips you, like extends her hand to your cheek. I can take.
That's
good
Avella?
Yes, I can take good care of you.
You're not supposed to disappear like that. I'm not disappearing. I will disappear.
For the moment, I hold your existence in my hands.
Who are you?
I've gone by so many names.
Why us? Why me?
Because it amuses me. The people of these times or these days, they forget themselves. You puny insects somehow have forgotten us.
And who are you?
That's not relevant for
now. I'd like to go now.
Oh, you would like to leave me?
No, I didn't say that. Just some fresh air outside, maybe.
We just have this moment, little one.
It's a really long moment.
She
And
extends.
Bella's starting to freak.
She extends her index finger to your lip. She extended it to hers first, and she said, "Shh."
Oh, and at that, I'm going to bolt. She's not going to touch my lips with her, like, kiss of death or whatever
Okay.
the hell.
Roll me
Like
an
I've at least been around monsters before. This shit is deadly.
roll me an athletics.
My awesomeness and athletics. Ah, awesomeness.
You have
Yep.
one.
All right.
You have one thing that can save you. You all actually do.
Oh, Benny. Yeah, I probably should burn that because I should get the hell out of here.
Actually, I can extend that to Johnny if he wants to. Rewind.
No, I'm dust.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used my Benny, but I got an 11 instead of a 9 on athletics.
Okay.
I'm
You
awesome.
stumble. You stumble and she says, "Where are you going?
Um,
I just want to send you to
I'm
a
just
better place."
it's not you, it's me. I don't want to commit. I'm out of here. I'm just trying to run as best as I can.
Oh, men and their fear of commitment.
I just met you.
I guess we should all be thankful she's not a lesbian.
She's slowly drifting after you, kind of like toying with you.
Yeah, Bella's just trying to scramble down the stairs as fast as possible.
Roll me one more athletics.
I think Bella's hit the I am freaked the fuck out point. 15 this time.
Okay. You manage to make it quickly enough down the stairs, but she's still kind of effortlessly drifting after you. Kind of making sport out of this. The two of you, Vela and Astra, Astra and Melody hobble because Melody is got her ankle rolled and Astra's helping her. And
God damn these
you get to the
ankles.
bottom landing where Axel is waiting. What do you see them come down the stairs and appear from the darkness? Is like, what do you say, Axel?
It's time to go?
Yes, and perhaps if we can light the building on fire. It's hopeless.
They come down without.
Infestation.
They come down without Grayson.
Grayson was turned to dust, I guess. And then we're not sure about Vela, but that may be a lost cause. So perhaps we book it and light the building on fire on our way out.
As soon as
Hoping
you
for the
finish
best.
what you're saying, Vela like emerges from the darkness.
Oh, good.
Oh, I finally got it. Oh my god. I'm out of there. Oh.
You hear children giggling, like actually right next to Axel. How are we doing, Axel?
That was a fail, but I'm only down at 8, so not terribly,
Okay.
but not terribly well either. I mean, the last time I saw her, the child that I was prepared to help because they were asking for help turned out to be a ghost. So yeah, I'll get the car ready to go. Grayscale's our demolitions person, I'm sure. Oh, he's not here. Right.
You go out to the car. It won't start. It wants to start, but it doesn't. It doesn't turn over.
What?
So I thought you knew how to deal with cars.
This is not my car. Axel will pop open and start looking at the engine because that's what he does.
The moment you pop open the engine or the bonnet for the car, a hand reaches forward, grabs you by the by the cheek.
Yep, probably.
Poof.
And I might as well make that sand check while I'm at it. Totally fail. I most likely failed to dodge, and also failed the sand check.
So, Grayson, no, Astra, Bella, and Melody, were you sitting in the car when Axel went to check the engine?
One would presume, yes. I was
Okay.
waiting for him to take off.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a couple minutes, and Axel hasn't come back from the front of the car.
Axel? Are you there?
You see his cap, and yeah, you see his cap laying on the floor or laying on the ground right in front of the car.
Perhaps it's time to run, folks. And she's just gonna get out and hobble her way down the street.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna sprint away.
I don't want to be left alone. I'll protect you. Hobbling after
You're
you.
protecting the cat? Oh.
Yes.
All right. I do really wanted you guys to, or you all, to keep me company, but all you want to do is run away. There's
Perhaps it's
so
because you're
much I could-
terrifying.
There is so much I could teach you.
Maybe it's your approach. You know, blood, darkness, scary stuff. Like, maybe if you do, like, with the lights on and, like, I don't know, some nice aroma candles or something, you know, and... Yes, nicely?
Are you guys running away still?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, guys, I still have this book. Maybe there's something we can do with that?
Well, look through it lickety-split. We don't have much time, I don't think.
Alright, I'll try to look at it. Not that that's my forte.
Okay. Actually, let's see. For all intents and purposes, roll me a library search.
Right.
I'll use this as an education roll.
17.
Okay. Okay, so what was written down in there was two parts. An evocation spell, and there was also one one of warding. Both
There
take
might be
equally
some-
as long.
What's the warding one require?
it gives you a list of ingredients, and most of them are pretty much they're readily available at a pharmacy, along with like a pinch of dirt and stuff like that.
Okay. I think I found something in here. But we're gonna need to go to the store, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll start reading off stuff that we need.
Yeah, that's manageable. Let's just go find it.
Okay, as you guys book it to the drugstore, people that are around you as you pass, like if you care to look back, because you guys are a decent distance away now, start turning into dust.
That's
And
not
she
good.
just
That's not good.
and she just calls, Letitia just calls to you, kind of, you don't really verbally hear her, but it's in your minds. What are you guys doing? Why are you guys fighting me so vigorously?
We're not really
Just-
fighting you.
just
It
give
was
in.
leg day.
Just give in.
I
I'll send you to a better place.
all right. Let's get to this drugstore real quick. I'll start looking for stuff, and Juicy, I guess you keep the store clerk off of us. We might need to take the back room or something.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Okay. Who's gonna? Yeah,
And
just-
Astra, you do something. I don't know what.
Okay. I can help you get stuff, or what else do we need to do? Do we just need the stuff?
A few minutes go by, and you.
I guess you help me with stuff.
You collect
Okay.
the necessary ingredients or components. Is Melody gonna help you, or or Astra and Melody gonna play lookout?
If I suppose it probably is more important to help. I can help if Astra wants to do lookout.
Can keep a lookout.
Okay.
Yes, I'll help. So what do you need?
All right, I'm gonna start telling her to grab stuff while I'm grabbing stuff, and then we'll start.
You've already assembled
working on
it. It's just
Oh, all right. Then we'll just start going through our magical recipe,
Okay. You draw.
trying to follow whatever
You
instructions.
create a new salt circle. You draw the runes as before in the other circle in blood. You prick your finger and you start painting in the circle.
God damn, that's gotta hurt. I mean, you have to paint in your own blood in a salt circle. Come on.
Well, it has to be both of your blood. And
Well?
and then Astra is playing lookout. Are you outside the store? Or
And you are now
inside?
blood siblings.
Like at the door, like inside the store,
She's getting-
but like able to see out, like
She's
right at the
She's
doorway.
getting lots closer. She's instead of effortlessly floating, she's like floating in your direction and with a purpose. Like quickly.
Uh-oh.
Don't mean to rush you guys, but we should. She's coming faster, and we should maybe go faster. I don't know how to make this go faster, but you should do faster.
You turn right back around and she's nose to nose with you.
Okay. Hi. Hello.
Hello. She kisses you. And poof.
So much for her not being a lesbian.
Oh, I didn't say where she kissed her. She could have kissed her on the forehead, nose, whatever, the cheek, the kiss of death, like on the cheek or something.
I just assumed it was on the mouth with church tongue.
Oh, all kinds of sacrilegious. No.
It kissed her on the lips. We didn't say which lips.
Oh, that's not church tongue.
Are we going back? Are we going back to the saucy episode?
All right. Let's get this done. Let's wrap up this bitch.
All right.
All right. Let's do some invocation or warding or whatever the hell we're doing.
So, I'd imagine Melody starts is making with spell components as Astra or as Vela does all the chanting or whatever, the ritualistic stuff.
Doing my best.
All right.
So roll me a language. Whatever language you have.
Yes. One moment.
Vela.
Sorry.
21.
Okay. You managed to get the correct tones and pronunciation for the chant.
Good.
As Letitia floats in your direction, she kind of shrieks in an angry tone. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? I'm just trying to send you to a better place.
I'm just going to keep focusing on my chants.
Oh, little ones, you're so misguided. Why must we be like this? She shrieks even more, and she starts cursing at you this time.
Well, that's not nice.
She's no longer floating in the air. She's kind of dropped to the surface level. She's no longer and she doesn't seem as menacing as before.
Good.
Stop what you're doing. You're hurting me.
Let's just keep on going.
Yep, I'm just going to try to keep going.
She motions towards Melody. She's still quick. She's still she gets right up within arm's reach of you.
I'm gonna try to back off as best I can while still handing over stuff.
Okay. She lurches forward and touches you.
No.
It draws a little bit of blood because she presses so hard. She presses into your skin.
Ugh.
But you don't go poof.
Excellent. Get away from me.
Why are you doing this? I'm losing my powers.
Keep going, Villa.
She drops
Yep.
She drops to
Chanting
one knee.
Captain Sunshine.
She drops to one knee, and she starts to her image starts to fade.
Keep going. Let's keep going.
She withers. Flesh starts dropping off of her bones.
Ooh.
Keep going. Keep going.
She drops to the ground. completely onto the ground. She's motionless.
Is it done?
Yes.
Does she say that?
And she doesn't say anything.
Is she like fully corporeal person?
Yes.
I shoot her in the head.
Well, she's more or less like a mummified corpse by the time that
Still gonna do it. Still gonna do it. Hole in the head.
Roll.
I'm gonna keep chanting until after there's a hole in the head.
Someone call Trent Reznor. Right, I'm rolling for this?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's a 17, and she's motionless.
The skull fractures and turns to dust.
Good.
The gunshot kind of shocks me out of like the chanting, and it's kind of like just looking around like, so it's just us.
Melody, did you go and check on her? On Vela?
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking over her or like kind of trying to comfort her?
No, that's she's too waspy for that. I think she's just gonna be like, "Are you all right?"
I've had better days. So
indeed,
we're the only ones left.
it does seem to be the case. Poor Astra here got a kiss goodbye, so to speak. We had better report back.
Yeah.
You gotta help Vela up. And your vision starts to distort. You both feel a hand on your shoulder.
Golly gee damn.
You've both done very well. I congratulate you. Return from whence you came.
Oh shit.
And we will pick up next week
More like mailed.
when you both resume your normal lives. The last voice that you heard was the first voice that you at the beginning of the story or of the one shot.
Understood. Well, that was fun.
Thank you everyone for indulging me and with this crossover between Delta Green and Cyberpunk. So next week we will pick up with our normal Highriders campaign with our new player. Hopefully, he's Captain Mark is feeling much better. He didn't join us today because he was feeling ill. We hope that he's feeling much better in the next few days, and we will catch you all next Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific and 8 p.m. or Eastern. Before we leave, we'll go once more around the table, with starting with Vampire Bites.
I am Vampire Bites. You can catch me here every Friday playing Ixel, the technician from the Eastern Bloc. Other than that, right now I'm not streaming anywhere, but you can find me in Discord. You can find me in other people's Twitch channels hanging out in the chat audience. Or you can try that Mastodon link if you do the thing. But I don't usually use it, so just here, Discord. Here and Discord, I should say.
Awesome. Next up is Stink Palm.
Hey everybody, I'm Tracy, or StingPalm007. And tonight I was playing Vela's past counterpart. It was pretty cool. I didn't get turned to dust, so that was plus. But also I didn't get kissed, so maybe it could have been better. Alright, I'll catch y'all Monday for I Know You're a Twit at 3 p.m. Eastern, and next week for Highriders, same time, same place.
Awesome. Can't wait to catch your show on Monday. Next up is Kiwi.
I am Kiwi Waste. You can find me here in the chats and the Discord as Kiwi Waste, and on Twitter as Waste Kiwi. And I've been playing Astra, and will continue to be playing Astra next week in a much more ability, much stronger Astra who can actually fight. So
Awesome. Next up is Juicy.
Hey, I'm Juicy Garland, a Boston area drag queen and super nerd. You can find me on Twitter at Juicy Garland and on Instagram at juicy.garland. Started with Hive a little while ago, but that seems to be a little bit of a bust, and I don't have the attention span to maintain it. So don't bother with that one. I'm excited. I will be participating in the upcoming Star Trek show on Thursdays on the network. I am really thrilled about this. Stay tuned in this space to hear when we will be starting. I am not 100% sure when we will start streaming, but I know we are starting to talk about characters and the game itself next week, so that should be a thrill.
That's awesome. I was surprised when I saw it when I saw you as part of the cast, and I'm looking forward to it.
I love old school Star Trek in particular, and I love Strange New Worlds so much. I Will Die on This Hill. Strange New Worlds is best Star Trek, and I'm really, really, really excited to bring some of that energy into this show. Although it's a later time than Strange New Worlds is, but either way, I don't care.
I thought Lower Decks was the best Star Trek ever.
Sure.
Or wait, what's that other show? Orville. Orville's the best Star Trek ever.
Yes, there we go.
I have heard that. I haven't actually seen it though.
And we have Johnny Drop.
Hey everybody, I'm Johnny Drop. You can find me here every Friday playing Grayson Grayscale Scalise, but in a universe where he did not get turned to dust. And I also have a SoundCloud over at Arxen if you'd like to check that out. So yeah, I will see you next week.
Awesome.
Back on Mars, baby.
Yes. And I have been your chronicler, GM Raven. You can find me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. You can find I'll be back next Friday with this wonderful cast. I will also be on Fallout Pacific Northwest next Saturday, and Team Nevermore before that. Also on next Saturday, captained by our very own GM Rob Mulligan, who will be telling that tale for so we can finish up our contract with that one. So this has been a wonderful one shot. I had fun. I think my players had fun. Hope you in the chat also had fun watching along with us. Come back for more next Friday and Saturday, and for all of our other wonderful shows. This is our team Highriders signing off. See you next time.
Good night.
Have a happy new year, everyone.
Cybernation Uncensored.